Mic check 1 2 1 2. I am your host ZayB, and with me, of course, I have Mike Ballin, Louboutin, and this is Club 3301. Welcome back, fellas. How are y'all doing?
Chilling, man. How y'all?
Feeling good this Sunday.
Life's good. What's been going on, fellas?
Shit, tapped into these games.
See,
What'd you say?
I said tapped into these games.
yeah, football is back. Back to watching games mid podcast. Niggas want to get fired. Beginning of football season is crazy, fool. I don't get it. Really don't get it. Why must niggas play all day?
Damn.
That nigga was doing that during NBA season too.
Yeah, you see, second sports come back. Niggas want to lose their job.
They gonna pay me.
Niggas trying to lose their hobby.
I'm doing this for free, nigga.
Hey, look, niggas. All right. Niggas gonna lose their hobby. All right. Watch, them niggas gonna lose them his money too.
I'm trying to get paid, man.
Watch, a nigga gonna go just half under a yard.
Nigga, that made me so sick.
I ain't gonna call him and curse me out tomorrow. Anyways, what's been going on? What's been happening in the world? What y'all been on?
I mean, like you were just mentioning football. Football is back, and not just NFL. I mean, college football is here too. Even though it was back, weeks ago. But,
Nah, nigga. Now you got the NFL. You got NCAA.
Yep.
Like shit. Nigga, this is the best time of the year right here.
It is.
Honestly, and that's what's crazy. I started to learn now that I'm no longer a summer nigga.
Yeah. No, facts.
I'm no longer into the summer, bro. You young niggas can have the summer. It's too hot. Coming out in the spring and fall. Like, hey, look, bro. Can't do it hot.
Yeah, 105 degrees.
I can't do this, honey. Like,
that should be disrespectful, nigga. You walk out.
I can't put no clothes on. Like, you trying to wear as least clothes as possible. It's so hot.
You don't want no sweat stains in your tees,
bro.
T-shirts.
Nigga gotta wear dark
bro.
T-shirts and shit.
The summer is too stressful for me, fool.
Niggas over there burning up, so they ain't got pit stains and shit.
I'm in the house all summer. Like, I can't do the summer no more, nigga.
Nigga, if I wasn't at the pool, I was in the house this
summer. Yeah.
For real, if I wasn't at the pool, I was in the house.
I wasn't even at the pool like that this year.
Shit, this is the most I done went in a while.
I don't think I was really in the pool either. Like, little pool party we had. Hell, I hopped in there for a good 5 minutes. But I was on the grill, though. Niggas out here.
Nigga rather sweat his ass off over the grill.
Yeah, I was sweating my ass off over there on the grill.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that's how the summer is. I mean, I think as we're maturing, we're starting to realize that the fall is where it's at.
No, fact.
Yeah, fall and spring for sure. I feel like...
Yeah, I said...
Because that's when we start to get all sports popping again. Like, when March come around, we got March Madness and like South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Like just everything happens in the spring and leading into the summer. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm turned for the summer. And then it gets to that 104, 105, 110. Like, hold on. I'm not trying to cook down here.
It's tough.
This shit had me contemplating relocating, nigga. I'm talking about just up and moving. Like,
packing my bags and dipping. I'm still in Chicago talks.
Bay has been calling my name.
Yep.
Hey,
that's the one.
The Bay is calling my name, fool. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Like Michigan calling me.
That's crazy. You know how cold it get up there in the winter?
It do. I might just do it for a summer. Might do an 8-month lease and, dip as soon as it start to get too cold.
You coming back here?
The winter? Yeah.
Yes. I would much rather spend my winters here than up there. I heard niggas be dying in the street in their winters. Like, they be having, like, wind chills. Like, you know how we have a wind chill advisory here?
Yeah.
It's not even in comparison to how it is up there. Like,
because you right off of Lake Michigan. You right off of all of them. You got it.
Yeah. I've heard people done lost their life being outside from wind chills. Like, don't do it. You're going to run. You're going to be able to breathe. And you're going to freeze.
Nigga, that ain't no different than having a heat stroke out here.
That's true. And I guess it's a pro and con. It's a pro. You got to trade off.
Like, at least we accustomed to this.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Like, as much as we dread it and we talking about how we, like, tired of this heat, this 105, like, we've been in Texas for a long time. We can kind of survive a little bit.
Yeah, like, look, bro, it dropped down to, like, 90, Oh, I can put on a sweatshirt.
And most people, for people up north, they would be like, "Damn, this is hell." You know what I mean?
I said I could put on a sweatshirt and be cool.
Like, damn, I could put on a denim jacket.
Like, yeah, like damn, it's kind of crazy. 80 degrees, you start. It's a little nippy out here. Hold on.
80 degrees. Hey, for real though, like
it's crazy.
That's what it's like out here.
It's crazy, but what we gonna do? We getting into these fit checks? Alu over there fresh in the hoe.
Yeah, y'all got the fit checks.
I told y'all before, I just casually be putting this shit on, man.
Yeah, he casually put it on, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Alu.
Yeah, go ahead, show him the fit.
Look, hey, y'all see the fit, man. I got the nip on, got my blue, got my motherfucking,
the troublemaker 12s.
Yeah, standing on business.
You got on them young nigga shoes.
Bro, them YNs.
Them YNs.
That's crazy.
YN shoes.
Bro, I don't know why the black forces get a bad rap. Them honestly like my favorite solid black shoes.
Niggas that was stealing phones and stuff.
Hell yeah. Hey, it continues to get a bad rap in like almost every generation. Like, I remember when they were getting hot again, but now like he said, them YNs, they don't care about their life.
These YNs different, fool.
They different, and they be on them black forces.
Like, hey, matter of fact, look.
Hey, and them hoes is probably creased.
Because you know they hitting licks.
We kicking doors in them.
Yes, bro.
Running from the laws.
Running from the laws.
Oh.
You can't run in no goddamn forces.
They make it work.
No, I'm saying
all white ones.
They make it work.
And when I got the opportunity to kick them off, I'm picking them up and they in hand again.
It's about them black forces. It just activates them.
Super Negroes.
Yeah.
And a lot of them in Houston, too.
He said super Negroes.
And South Dallas, too, but...
Yeah, my boy got the long lit nip on. Marathon continues. He trying to be casual and cool. Niggas too cool for school.
Man, y'all want to see the fit, man. Yeah,
I don't like niggas, bro. Niggas ain't no fun.
Hey, my nigga done crashed out. Hey, you done crashed? Made that nigga crash out on the fit, man.
We was doing fit checks. He was just trying to be cool. Too cool for school. My fault.
No, ain't never that,
Tell you
man.
what, though, it's my turn.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Y'all see it. I'm not getting up. Listen, good thing Chelsea's not here. Shout out to Chelsea. Good thing she not here. She ain't gonna cook me today for what I got on.
Cook you when she see this.
Yeah.
You getting cooked in the group chat. And she gonna let you know your beer wasn't lined up.
Oof.
Hold on now. That wasn't even discussed before the pod. You won't even warn me about that? See that spray I just
Nah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. You don't talk about my beard.
Get on that nigga. Hey, tell that nigga he need to grow some facial hair.
I shave, nigga.
I should be telling him that, but you know what?
I shave. I like a clean shaven
I'm
face.
gonna make it because
I get ingrown hairs. Fuck y'all niggas.
I do too.
I like my space.
Nigga, I had a fat ass ingrown hair right here. Nigga, I fought that bitch for about a month. It kept coming back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that no more.
I don't be getting
burnt out. I'm tired of it.
Nigga, you don't get them hoes? Boy.
Yeah, y'all got it.
Hey, God is good.
God is good. Hey, right time.
Shoot.
Hey, them hoes hurt.
Yeah, that's my ball in my bad.
Yeah, no, you good, man. You know, I am looking. Got tan shirt. I'm neutral colors today. Black sweatpants on. Dewy on my head.
That nigga called it a dude.
The do-rag, man. Got a do-rag on my head. I ain't really got much to show.
Show them your rope chain, nigga.
Chain. I don't think it really goes.
Show them niggas your rope, bro.
Usually keep it tucked. But just know I got that shit on.
He got the clashing on too. He got the silver bracelet on. Don't let
Yeah. Take that shit in, you need.
They got the Marvin Harrison Jr., but he had the Apple Watch on during the game.
Hey, that's ignorant. He was like, man, I'm just trying to count my steps.
Bro.
All right, nigga.
Bro, you know you overlapped your rings at that point.
Man, nigga, what? You done did all your rings for the week.
In one game.
That's
because you done cooked fucking Michigan State. Nah, but yeah, this is I'm gonna do better. You know, I got to do better because y'all niggas is showing out. This man did a costume change.
Yeah. Go on, show him what you got on, nigga.
Go ahead, show your fit, man.
Nigga finna throw his foot up on the couch.
Yeah, put him on the couch. And then gonna say it's my couch.
I wasn't even gonna say all that, but I got the white and red Vapor Maxes on today with the flare jeans. Apparently they make you look taller, so yeah, I think
the shoes or the pants.
Apparently the pants make you look a little taller too. So
the
shoes for sure. So I'm at least 5'7", 5'8" today.
I'm dead.
The khaki with the tan flare pants. my '96 Olympic jacket.
That's fly.
Just some little light work pad.
They got Team USA.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing too special.
No, that was
But yeah, nah. So yeah, just a little light work. What's going on? Like how we feel about football being back. I got a week of college football in. Today was the day.
I'll start with just college.
Let's go.
UT.
UT is back.
Yeah.
Hey,
and fuck them Sooners.
them boys embarrassed Michigan.
Yeah, at home.
At home.
I love that.
Like
I love that shit.
I do too, especially like when you like they try to consider them boys underdogs.
Who they consider Texas to be the underdog?
Yes.
That's crazy work.
Yes, and then they thought because Michigan had a home field advantage, and you know how them playoffs went down last year, so Michigan won the Natty, but y'all not the same. A lot of y'all boys and got drafted. QB got drafted. Your running back got drafted. A lot of them boys into the draft.
Yeah, but fuck that. Every dog has his day.
Didn't your head coach go back to the league?
After them niggas got in trouble for them scandals. Hey, that boy, I can get into that. Like, the niggas had all that scouting going on. Niggas had the dark shades on like they weren't up in everybody else's football field trying to get.
See, I forgot about that shit. Them niggas was out there cheating, bro.
Niggas was out there cheating, dog. Like,
everyone just mad because he Ohio State.
I ain't mad, nigga. I'm geek.
They talking about taking their trophy away, taking away their title.
Don't strip them niggas all that shit.
Gonna get that.
I mean, nobody's gonna get hell. Fucking Harbaugh, like they should have got him. They should have got Michigan whenever Harbaugh was still there.
Like you.
But that man did at the right time. He got his natty.
Statute of limitation, fool.
He did. Hell, even if he didn't have a head coaching job waiting for him, he would have dipped and got anything somewhere else because he knew that shit was coming back. He just wanted to hold that trophy up, take pictures with his friends and family. Now he got,
say he did it.
Say he did it. He gonna, mount that shit on his wall. Now he's on the other things.
Sorry, I'm gonna go wipe that nigga photo album, bro. Them pictures don't exist no more.
You gonna run up on that nigga?
No, I'm gonna wipe his computer. I'm gonna wipe his phone.
He gonna wipe all his
evidence,
crazy.
nigga. Yeah. We gonna put the truth out there.
You gonna put the truth? You gonna do the documentary?
Yeah, man. Hey, what's done in the dark shall come to light. Starring your boy Louboutin, man.
30 for 30 coming.
Yeah. Y'all get up with me.
Club 3301 documentary.
Hold on, time out. I had to bring this up, bro, because I need to actually look at the 30 for 30 that I didn't even know this 30 for 30 existed. I don't know if it's just now dropping. Have y'all heard of the 30 for 30 where they call it convicts versus Catholics?
No, I ain't seen that.
That's about, Miami, like University of Miami, the U versus Notre Dame.
Watch out.
But they titled it Convicts versus Catholics.
I mean, shit.
That's stemming for some type of racism or something, or I missed something. Like,
nah, that's kind of racist.
Is that whole roster from the pen, or like why was that necessary?
That was the longest yard team, nigga.
I was just finna say it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what's going on with that? I'm gonna have to look at it because I need to see if all they men came from the prison.
All them niggas got a case, bro.
Like, they all have to have a case for y'all to title it that, because I feel offended. And then we see the cover of the 30 for 30s, University of Miami team, it's all niggas. And the Catholics on the other side is Notre Dame, it's all white folks. I don't know. I don't like how I don't know. Man, let me not.
All right. We're gonna cover it. We're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. But when y'all brought up 30 for 30, it kind of just reminded me that foolery that I saw.
I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Yeah. It's gonna be on Netflix soon. I think probably this week. But check it out. It's gonna be on Netflix here soon. Yeah.
Georgia's what, 2-0?
Yeah, Georgia's 2-0. Georgia's doing really good. Beat up on Clemson. Embarrassed them. Even though, like, Georgia's the dominant team, but still.
Georgia.
My nigga
never won. Hey, look, bro, this has been a long time coming, fool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this time. I've been a Georgia fan since I was a child, bro.
Yeah, you been a Georgia fan for as long as I've known you.
And I've been waiting to talk hard shit. Like, for Bama to be well, first of all, we're gonna talk about Bama. Because I forgot who they was playing. But like, they was having a terrible game this week. Who they play on Saturday?
I think this week they did good because they play a scrub team. I'm pretty sure they paid them to play him.
Or was that last week?
It was the week
where they scored like 3-4 touchdowns.
Yeah, they had a slow start.
They had a terribly slow start.
I think it was the University. Their colors is gold and green. Florida. It's in Florida. I know that.
USF.
Yeah, USF. Southern Florida. Yeah, the Bulls.
Yeah, the Bulls. Yeah.
My bad, y'all. Look.
They were struggling against the Bulls.
They was.
So
it was not looking pretty. I seen a little clip of Nick Saban because he was there for that was honoring him.
Yeah.
He was disappointed. That
man was so disappointed.
But yeah, shouts out to him because like that fourth quarter, that fourth quarter, late third quarter, fourth quarter, run, that shit was.
Yeah, they pulled through.
I can't even knock it, bro. Like that was
pulled through for sure.
That was some phenomenal gameplay right there.
I mean, it's still Bama.
They turned on the gas, in the second half or something?
Yeah.
I ain't watching none of that game.
It was good. Milrose was doing his thing. He ended up, he was really the engine behind all that. Like when he put that shit on his back and he used his legs, that's what really gave him that jump again.
He tries not to. He doesn't want to have to use his legs, but when he needs to, he's gonna.
I mean, he really the X factor on that team.
Like, absolutely.
Like they'll go as far as he allows them.
Yes, absolutely.
Y'all got him in a couple weeks though, Zay. Y'all play them in like 2 weeks?
Yeah, I ain't worried about it.
Okay.
You ain't worried about it. Well, we gonna reconvene. We gonna revisit.
We not US.
Yeah.
We not USF.
Oh, y'all not. You're right about that.
All that extra that they just did, that ain't going down. I'm confident about that.
I feel like that game gonna live up to what it's supposed to be.
I agree.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be a tough matchup. Who got home field advantage?
I tell you, y'all are playing. Y'all are playing in Tuscaloosa.
Well, it's gonna be a good game. Yeah. Real good game.
And then they just renamed the field, so it's now. It's now Saban Field in.
Really?
Yeah, it's Saban Field now. But
I ain't mad at that.
But his name is not the stadium. It's I forgot which coach it was. It's that legendary coach who was the GOAT coach for NCAA before Saban, which is crazy. 2 Bama coaches like considered the greatest coaches.
Yeah, so I mean, that's always gonna be a good game. I know we got a couple of tough ones because Texas is looking phenomenal. We do got Texas in October. So like, am I worried? Nah.
Y'all need to be.
Nah.
That's gonna be our toughest game, bro.
Texas or Bama.
Be tough. Texas.
I'm excited. I want to go. It's like October 13th or something. I gotta relook at the dates, but I want to go. Texas is crazy though, but I'm like, I might drop it.
I don't know. Kalani gonna be in town.
Wait, you said Kalani gonna be in town?
Yeah, that weekend.
I'm assuming you going?
I might. I'm thinking about it.
Well, you said the 13th?
The 11th, actually.
Okay. Hey.
But if she gonna be here on the 11th, like, because I might as well get to. I don't know. I don't know if I can do both. Is what I'm saying.
Y'all niggas going to an R&B concert together?
I'll go by my damn self. He said Kalani gonna be here, fool.
He's going to an R&B concert together.
Oh man,
that's fire.
Ew, hey, fuck it. Fuck that game, bro. Come on.
That nigga said, man, fuck that game, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Here,
y'all niggas tweaking.
I don't know. I might go, but it's before the game.
I'm gonna double check the dates. Excited. Schedule got announced.
Yeah,
because it's not often I get to see the dogs play.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to Athens.
That's the drive.
And I'm not driving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not driving. You can kiss that ideal goodbye, my buddy.
Shit, you can knock that out in no time.
Nigga, I'm flying.
I feel that.
Hey man, I gotten to the point where I'm flying to areas in Texas now. I'm not driving to Houston.
That's the bougie niggas, bro.
Hey, I'm not driving to Houston. I'm not to San Antonio.
I'm not driving nowhere past Austin.
Yeah, nowhere past Austin.
It gets to a long drive, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it gets to a real long drive.
I just realized I'm not cut for that shit no more.
I'm dead.
When I was younger, like it was, niggas was just eager to get to A and B, but I'm just not that eager no more. not to do it in my car. Hell,
Me behind the wheel? I think the fuck's not. How y'all feel about today's games?
exciting. Like it was some upsets, a few surprises. You know, you're starting to see how a lot of free agency moves are coming into fruition. For prime example, Saquon Barkley to the Eagles. I hate it for.
We just gonna start with that.
How sick do Giants fans? How y'all feel, Giants fans, that your organization decided to keep Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley? Daniel Jones threw a pick 6 today, and the fans was leaving the stadium in the third quarter.
Niggas said, "Fuck this shit."
Niggas was still in the game, and they had them ugly ass jerseys on.
Hey, them houses low key kind of fire, bro. I'm not all right. Look, so I didn't tap into the game like off rip. I had 4 other games that I was watching, but when they end up like diving off into that one, I'm looking like, bro, who got these ugly ass jerseys on, fool? But then they zoomed in on them. I'm like, they actually kind of clean.
You think
like,
they clean?
I mean, not to wear it every week, but
Yeah.
you know, shit. If that's,
I mean, I guess it's just not more of my thing. Like, I'm not gonna say like majority people think that's ugly because I remember when they first dropped, a lot of people was in the comments like, but that's just definitely, or maybe I'm just a hater. I'm a Cowboys fan. Any jersey they wear is ugly to me.
Yeah, I'm about to say because they regular jerseys, they ain't that.
Yeah, it's not that.
Most real mid.
But I had no sympathy for them letting go. You know, Saquon. I mean, they can cry about it all they want to. Sorry to you. I wanted Saquon. I'm kind of mad at Jerry for not getting Saquon. Like, not dominant niggas would have been.
Oh, y'all definitely wouldn't have been able to pay Saquon.
Yeah, that would have been hard to pay him.
Let's get to it then.
Well, you talking about with the contracts?
We might as well we talking about the Cowboys in general. We watched the game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
It was. How you feel they looked?
I thought they looked good defensively.
I can agree.
Like defensively, they look really good. I expected the Cowboys to struggle offensively because the Browns defense is so dominant. Browns defense is really good. Majority of those points that were scored was based off of turnovers and special teams play, which I'm fine with because a win is a win. That's why you got to be a great team overall. Like, because of games like that, when the offense is facing the defense like that, and it's tough to face good defenses in the first couple weeks of the season. Like, for example, the Saints, good defense. Hell, they didn't I think Panthers only scored 10 points. What was it, 42-10 or something like that?
Yeah, 40-something to 10.
Every team with a good defense is going to show out in week 1 to week 3 until that film is starting to,
because y'all still trying to, work the kinks out. And
I'm sorry to any offense that had to face the top defenses in week 1 to week 3 or 4. I'm sorry to y'all. I mean, the good defenses are going to eat. Hey, and it worked out in our favor because our offense, the Cowboys offense, is just better than Cleveland's offense. So,
and that's one thing. Is it time to say that Deshaun Watson is washed?
I give him a couple more games.
Give him a couple. It's too early in the season.
Too early.
Did he not play well today?
No. But I have to give him the benefit of the doubt because they did have 2 of their starting O linemen out on injury.
So then in Dallas,
you said what?
Then Dallas start 2 rookies.
They did.
But I watched those 2 rookies bully their defensive linemen.
They did.
I watched their 2 rookies handle. I won't handle is wild.
Yeah.
But like keep Myles Garrett under control.
Yeah.
From getting to that.
He still got 1 sack, but it's a good thing he got just 1.
Yeah, like
because we seen him go crazy and get like 3 or 4. But yeah, they did hold Myles Garrett, enough to where that could
then
be.
Penalties was killing them too.
Yeah, penalties. They were not disciplined.
It was a lot going on with the Browns today.
Yeah.
But and then because like when's the last time that Deshaun Watson played? Did he play last year?
He played 5 games last season.
5 games.
So
yeah,
like at one point it's kind of like that thing where we look at. I was about to say Aaron Rodgers, but that's a totally different category. Let's go Russell and Wilson.
Okay.
Like where we're looking at it in that sense, like you're not the same guy no more.
Yeah.
And like I feel like you have to taper expectations.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, well, if he could do this, if he could do that, if he could be, that top passer this year, the Browns have a chance. I'm sorry to break it to you, Cleveland Browns fans. I don't think. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Damn. That's crazy.
I mean, bro,
that's crazy.
But like you did say though, it is early in the season. It is
early in the
game
season.
One, but
personally, okay. But if I was to say I don't know. Like, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Deshaun didn't. Even when he had clean pockets, it still wasn't looking good. He was running for his life for the majority of the day. Did have a backup left tackle, backup right tackle, but it still wasn't look good even in their best plays. He's just a guy now.
Like, he's just a regular nigga.
He's just a guy. Maybe I'll eat my words mid-season, but as of right now, he just looks like a guy.
He looking real regular.
He looking real regular. Like, I'm sorry.
He called you Danny Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, he missed, and I ain't trying to make excuses for him, but on the other side of it, he did miss a lot of ball.
He did miss a lot of ball.
Like, you have to taper your expectation.
Because did he not get hurt prior to the suspension and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So he got hurt, missed, I don't know, half a season.
Okay, so you have to taper
expectations. Right. I'm just, I'm just trying to, paint that picture.
That's all I'm saying. But we're saying overall, it doesn't look like it's promising.
Yeah.
Like it's that if he can be Deshaun Watson in Houston.
Yeah.
The shit, the lights is on. You got to go perform it.
Yeah.
Like at this point.
It's the same thing with like Russell. And then Russell was out.
Yeah.
Due to his calf again.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give Russ a bit more time than I.
Oh yeah,
like Russ is now and that's not no knock to the Broncos, but I feel like Russ is in a much better organization because it always seemed like the missing piece for the Pittsburgh Steelers had always just been a decent quarterback, just a complimentary quarterback, because they've always been dealing with these backups, these scrubs. I mean, they just.
We talking about since Ben left, right?
Yeah,
yes.
That nigga called Kenny Pickett.
All them niggas scrubs.
Yeah, that nigga's boom.
Burger King hands, Kenny Pickett. Yeah, like that nigga had on the gloves out here throwing rock.
It's all right. They got the QB of the future now.
Yeah,
and that's another thing. So now they can be a little optimistic. They got Justin Fields and stuff. So I think they're in a good situation having Russ there as a veteran player. They can give Russ the starting job, like when he comes back and he's healthy, and then.
Bro, why would you do that?
Yeah, I think at this point it'll be Justin Fields' job to lose.
You think so? Right now,
I think.
Yeah.
How do you end up playing today?
Justin played well.
I didn't get to see the game.
They won the game.
I don't think he had a TD.
They actually said that. I think when they showed that stat line, he might have only had like 140 something yards.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Who they play again?
They was playing the Falcons.
I don't know.
And the Falcons defense they decent, bro. Like they got Matt Judon now. They got a secondary.
They do got you down. Okay, yeah, they got a secondary because
they got Grady Jarrett.
Yeah, okay. I give them the benefit.
Their defense is solid, bro.
Like I said, yeah, and playing against tough defenses in the early weeks, like that's tough. Like I seen a lot of quarterbacks today struggle against the tougher defenses in this league. Hell, Dak struggled, but he didn't struggle to where like he was gonna cost him the game or anything. Like he didn't turn the ball over. They ran the ball a lot, which smart. Kept the ball out of harm's way. So they knew what they were facing when they faced Cleveland, and they're facing them in the early weeks. And then also another example wasn't anything I blame. I'll think of it later on. But that's just how it is. And I had to give Justin Fields some props because that is a tough defense. So I don't know. I would give Russ a job and see how he is for 2 weeks or 3.
I think at this point it's the opposite. You see how Justin Fields does for 2 to 3 weeks.
Think so?
Yeah. At this point, you might as well all right, figure out what's going on with your calf. We're gonna go ahead and start Young Bull. You be your mentor. You be the mentor. Make sure he knows what he's going out there and doing. Make sure, that's really what you're here for.
Nah, he's there to start.
I mean, but really,
He's there to start because remember they traded for Russ. Russ,
yeah, but you're only paying 1 point something million. The Broncos is footing the rest of the bill.
True.
You got him on a vet minimum.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
You got him on a deal.
That's true.
You there as essentially a contention plan. You're there like because you have the background, you have a Super Bowl ring. So we're thinking, okay, if we don't need you to be Russell in Seattle, we need you to be just a guy, pretty much. We need you to be about 70% of what you was.
I mean, but Russell's good. He's good in like in that playing that role, right? Like that mentor. He's been there. He knows how to win. You know, his performance might not translate once he's out there on the field, but you know he's proven, right? So like
if Quay were here, he'd argue like this the same nigga that took the Broncos to 6 wins last year. Like if Quay was here, he'd argue that. He would argue it down. Yeah. So it's like, yes, you're here because you can manage games, you can win a game.
That's what the Steelers needed.
Yeah, but now, okay, we're having some issues with you.
So you
now we're gonna let Justin Fields, who didn't get a fair shake in Chicago.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and give him the keys because either way it goes, you're here for a year.
Yeah.
Russell's there for a year.
Yeah. I mean, but so you're saying like as of right now, let Justin start and until, otherwise, I guess, unless he like decides to start screwing up or whatever, and then put Russ in. Okay. I can respect that.
At this point, now that he started this week,
that's what I would do.
Yeah, you might as well. Because like, if you would have been able to start Russ, okay, then that would have been the game plan.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's no reason why Justin can't go out there and perform. That's how I look at it. I mean, they told when we found out that both of them was gonna be on that same roster, we were like, well, how the hell is that gonna work, right? Because you got two starting quarterbacks. They ain't just outright call somebody the day one starter. They said we finna go to
and it still has. It had been that way up until
right
through the preseason all the way through.
I mean, that's
initially Russ won that job. Initially, before the injuries.
I mean, did he really win the job, or is he, like you said, the safe bet? He knows how to go out there and he knows how to manage a game.
I mean, it could be, but I think
I'm taking safe bet.
I think they want to see how it was with him first before they decide to give the reins to Justin Fields.
I mean, you got to see what your vet got, right? I mean, that's what I would do. But if you take Justin out of the situation he was in Chicago and you just throw him into, the Steelers offense.
A better organization,
right? But he don't know he's trying to figure out the playbook. Rustin seen a couple playbooks at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, you gonna literally take Justin from a bad situation and you gonna put him in that same bad situation.
Yeah.
Like you just gonna throw him out there to the wolves sort of, right? So let them niggas go compete and see what you got. Go from there.
And I still always thought even with both of them going there, I was like, okay, like from the looks of it, like you were saying, like, Justin Fields was basically the quarterback of the future. That's kind of basically what you were saying. Like Russ was there to kind of be that vet. He was a contingency plan. Like, I thought just eventually we was going to see that mid-season or just see it next season after Russ's contract was up, depending on, the wins and losses. Because if Russ would have took them to the playoffs, say he didn't get hurt or whatever, and we didn't have like this going on in week one, if Russ took them to the playoffs, I think Russ still would have been gone. They would have went for Justin Fields, regardless. Yeah, absolutely. I think Russ would have been gone. I mean, I do believe Russ is in a bit of a decline. It's just I don't mean to say that in a mean way, but
no, that's the nicest way you could put it.
That's the best way I could put it. And I love Russ. Like I love like his Seattle days. Like I always thought he was a very like he played the game very fundamentally sound. Like He played the game right. He played quarterback correctly versus a lot of quarterbacks who take chances and fail. He was safe, and anytime he wanted to extend plays, I mean, he just did it the right way. But I don't know. I just think now he's gotten older, kind of got a little ahead of himself, making all those demands going to Denver in that contract situation. I mean, get the bag, but I think all those little benefits he also had with having his own office in the organization. He was a head coach and shit. Like, I'm pretty sure Belichick was not going to let Brady do some shit like that.
Shitty shit.
And Tom Brady's like, I mean, he's the greatest quarterback of all time. And Belichick was like, no, you're a player just like everybody else. Like, that nigga Russ was out here like the mayor of Denver at one point before Dion. So it's just, I don't know.
Before we talk about that, let's finish some of this NFL talk. Because I do want to talk about CU.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from one quarterback to the next, man.
Well, wait. Yeah, so
your boy got a signing deal.
Yeah, your boy got paid.
You
Oh my God,
he got paid. You want to talk about it?
I woke up this morning and I saw my dog get paid. I didn't even believe it. I thought I was dreaming. For real.
I'm dead.
Like, I'm not even trying to joke. I'm not saying that for content or clout. I'm really saying that because I woke up, first thing on my phone.
You had the little ESPN notification.
Rub the screen. I got what? I was paid it.
140.
240, bro. That's a yeah.
60 mil, 4 years.
He took it.
Hey, look. Hey, what Jerry say?
Hey.
I call me broke.
Hey, we was calling him broke. We said he couldn't afford it.
Yeah, we said he was out of his budget. Out of whose budget?
It's like, me?
You forget how much this franchise is valued at?
Listen.
All right.
Hey,
watch this.
10 billion.
Keep in mind. Yeah.
It's just the update today. Like, the Cowboys, I saw this like on I don't know what sports channel it was. Sorry. But I had to dip. We go get
Bless you. But yeah. It's over there by the keys.
You on the other side of the fridge. Bless you.
But yeah, so Dak walked away. Highest paid NFL player. Reset the market. Cowboys look good. They did look good today. I'm not gonna lie, that was the only game I actually watched for real.
It's funny because I ain't even care to watch that shit, bro. I seen Brandon Cooks was out there eating though.
They was out there doing their thing.
You know, we was doing that draft yesterday, and I had Cam on the phone. He like, man, I'm struggling trying to find another receiver. I said, bro, look, I can only pick one of them. So I threw two of them out there. I'm like, man, look, you got Brandon Cooks, and I said, you take him, I'm gonna take Gabe Davis, or vice versa.
These niggas over here be
colluding, yeah.
These niggas green. All right,
bro, it was.
We gonna talk about fantasy. No, we gonna get to the draft later.
Yeah, we gonna get to the draft.
Nah,
sorry, y'all. I had to. It's the only thing I don't. We was talking about how we like fall. This is the one thing I don't like about fall is my allergies.
I got allergies.
Anyways, but nah, woke up this morning, saw the contract. I was super excited. Well deserved. I don't care what anybody say. I know there's some Dak haters and Cowboy haters and Dak haters. There's also Cowboy fans that are Dak haters, which is kind of crazy.
The only thing I don't understand is how it resets every time. Like a nigga gets the deal, right? All right, so Jordan Love gets the deal because up until this morning he was the highest paid, right?
Right.
Why then does the next nigga who's up to get paid have to get paid more than what the last nigga?
I think it depends on
why is it like
caliber of the player.
Yeah,
that's really what it is. It's okay. We're saying Jordan Love is our franchise. We're gonna pay him like a franchise QB. So right now, okay, you're right here with such and such, and that puts you at 55. So you know we'll go a little bit above that, make you the highest paid. Now Dak is much more above.
Right.
No matter how we feel about it, much more above Jordan Love.
Yeah.
And those other $55 million quarterbacks. He's much more above a Trevor Lawrence. He's much more above. Who else got paid?
But see, Trev got paid, and like niggas was turning their heads up and shit. Like, bro, he just got a stupid dumb contract. Like,
So why doesn't, now that they've gotten paid as their franchise quarterbacks, you're the franchise quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, the most valuable franchise in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you're finna reset the market completely. And
So then my question is, I would wonder who's up next. Who's up next for the contract, and then are they gonna then get a bigger contract than what Dak just got?
the next person I think would be up next is for a big contract.
For a big one? That's a great question.
Because then,
60 and above.
Because then, yeah, it has to be justified, right? Like,
yeah, like 60 and above.
Like I don't know.
Well, as far as like the most recent draft classes have been, and then we still got a lot of these younger guys who are on a rookie deal, like Anthony Richardson, for example.
Okay,
CJ Stroud.
And CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud is definitely getting it back, but he's only in year 2, so they don't have to worry about that until another 2 years. Actually, they might get in the contract talks next year, but it will be next year. So they don't have, they're in the clear as of right now, but they'll probably try to extend him early so they don't have to spend as much, because they did grab a bunch of players while he's still on that cheap rookie deal. Like they wouldn't been able to get Diggs and Mixon and all those other guys, Hunter from Minnesota, that edge rusher. So right now they're taking advantage of his rookie deal so that when the time comes, they're going to let a lot of those guys go. And I've also noticed a lot of those guys are like the veterans. They're the older guys. So they're going to cut them loose. The time is, the extend CJ Stroud, which will be, I wouldn't say next year, it'll be the year after that. So 2026, hell, CJ is going to, if he continues to be consistent, which I believe he will.
I think he will too.
He will be the next big bag. And then behind him, it'll be Anthony Richardson. If Anthony Richardson also continues to be consistent, which I'm a believer in Anthony Richardson as well. And then I think that's it as of right now.
I'm just asking because I don't know. Did Justin Herbert ever get a contract?
Yes, he did. He got a big bag whenever it was time.
Okay.
He got it before it was even.
He was the first person to reset.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got his before, but he didn't have his long enough to where, like, because once he got his,
everybody else started getting.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everybody's waiting on that first person to make that move.
Yep.
That first organization to make that move. So if I'm gonna pay my quarterback 54, and you like, all right, damn, this thing really set it at 54, and my quarterback, he is the franchise quarterback, but 54. And
that's gonna be the base, right?
Yeah, like
you can only go up.
Yeah, because it's like, damn, and like based off of, like, say he does perform better than that 54 mil.
Yeah,
like you got to give it to him.
And it'll pay off.
Like
you just gotta hope it pays off. Yeah, like Herbert got his bag. I think what really threw everybody off was the Trevor Lawrence one.
Yeah,
like the Justin Herbert one, like I was feeling some type of way about it because, when people, and it's probably just media. I don't know about how, the NFL is internally when it comes to all these coaches and scouts and general managers, so on and so forth. However, the way sports media portrays it, if you're not a successful postseason quarterback, you shouldn't be getting a bag. But they make excuses for Herbert and they make excuses for Trevor Lawrence. So therefore, we look at these guys like, we can do the whole Dak comparison all day.
I was feeling like,
you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna throw it out there, bro.
But that's the thing, like that's usually how they set the standards with those. But they still getting their bags. So I think, and then I remember that was a lot of talk. That was like, oh, Dak shouldn't get his bag because they haven't had a lot of postseason success. Like, so these other guys didn't either. You know what I mean? So I think that's why I was tripping, because I was like, damn, they just gave Trevor Lawrence the highest paid contract in NFL history. Hell, Dak gotta get more than him.
Right.
He's more proven. Regardless how like a lot of people feel about it, he
wins more.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day.
Also in regular season as well. Like Trevor Lawrence does not have a better regular season record than Dak. And like he is younger than Dak. So even if you put the first, I don't know how many games, first 50 games, and you put Dak's first 50 games, it's still Dak outweighs Trevor Lawrence in trajectory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how it works, and it's resetting mainly because it's a lot of these guys who we may look at as unproven still getting these bags, but these teams, these franchises, their backs is against the wall because he was mentioning the franchise quarterback thing. If they believe Trevor Lawrence is their franchise quarterback, they got to give him what's on the market, or they're going to probably lose him. Maybe they won't lose him, but just don't risk it. Keep your guy. Exactly, because what are you going to do? Especially with this draft class, what are you going to do? Because if you can't get Shedeur, who else are you going to get?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, I know
I
this.
don't know yet. It's early in the season.
It is early in the season. I know. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. The quarterback for UT, Ewers.
Yeah, Ewers. I was thinking Ewers when you was like, who next?
Milrose.
I don't know. Like, I know he's gonna get drafted, but
you don't know how they'll pan out in the league. For real.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a franchise QB. I think of other guys. I think there was a guy in Utah. I don't know if he's suited to be a franchise QB. Shit, there's a guy in Kansas that's pretty good. I'm gonna say no. You know, I think it's like
Nebraska's quarterback is pretty cool.
Yeah, he's looking nice.
There we go. Yeah,
he's looking nice.
So let's get into that CU Nebraska game.
Yeah, Nebraska.
What?
They took care of business.
They did. They went in there. They took care of business.
Shedeur was running for his life.
Collapsing on him. So
go ahead.
That pocket was collapsing on him. He need help. I'm sorry. He can't keep taking hits like that.
He can't.
He cannot. And even like as I was watching the game, like I seen a lot of critiques on some passes, but I'm like, what are you supposed to do? Like,
yeah, I mean, you ain't got no pocket to stand in.
Yeah,
so much you can do.
But we'll talk about it. Well, no, we'll end off. All right, this nigga making songs.
Shedeur.
Is he for real?
He's not joking, bro. I ain't listened to
They're
it.
bad, huh? Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. The look in his eyes, I was like, yeah.
I ain't trying to hear that.
Oh man.
I'll be honest, I ain't trying to hear it.
Like, it must be pretty bad.
The cover to it is him doing this. Win a game.
What if that hoe's a banger, bro? Like,
it was not.
Okay, I was about to say, what the hell slaps?
I listen. It's called Perfect Timing. Go ahead, check it out, people. Maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe I'm out of touch. But yeah, but what we will, and then hopefully, not Shedeur, Shiloh, rest up, heal up, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, take your time.
Saw that.
Oh, yeah. I saw that, yeah.
Rest up, heal up, man. Prayers up to you, bro. See, Nick.
Hey, he's a good safety, and I feel like Cowboys got good safeties right now. But Malik Hooker, he's Asian. He's doing still good, but like if he was to learn behind Malik for a couple years, I think he would be a solid safety for the Cowboys.
You just want to see that nigga wear number 21.
No.
I'm on to you, bro.
I'm on to you.
That would be cool though.
You a legacy ass nigga.
See another Sanders in 21 in the Cowboys.
You a legacy ass nigga, man.
Only for promising athletes. I feel like his future is very promising.
How we feel about? I do like the receiving core Colorado has.
Yeah.
Yes,
I will give that to him. That O-line shaky as hell.
That's the problem, bro.
But you can't get it to him.
So, Dion was actually asked about this years ago, and I remember this because this is when he was still coaching at Jackson State. He was asked about like, what do you think if like Saban were to retire? Would you know, or no? I think he was talking about. I'm tripping. Scratch that. What I said. I think the question was, do you think your squad at Jackson State could beat a team like Bama, like those, Power 5 teams? He was like, well, like the only difference is the big guys up front.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said the only difference is the big guys up front. He said, like, we got a QB, we got receivers, we got running backs, we got safeties, we got corners. It's just those big guys up front, which is O-line, D-line, edge rushers, linebackers, Mike and Will backers. They just don't have it on
at that level.
Yeah, at that level. And him knowing that already, I thought he was going to come into Colorado ensuring that he had those guys. Yeah, with him already knowing that. Like, you spoke on it, you already know where the deficiencies were. Like, why didn't you make sure that you had recruited guys. I'm sure it's tough. Recruitment is not easy. Like he did
Right,
just
because it
jump
be
into the
kicking my
organization.
ass on NCAA.
You know, so
Recruiting killing me.
but I know it's not easy, but I just assume, especially with the following he has, I thought that, he'd be able to recruit better in all phases, but I guess he still struggled on getting O linemen, D linemen, because they don't have a pass rush at all. Even in that first game where they won, like there was no pressure on the quarterback.
Okay, so when you're recruiting and all right, so you're one of the recruiters for Colorado, right?
Right.
Your only sales point is, hey, come play for Coach Prime, right? They not proven in Colorado.
They
Like
not.
he did his thing in Jackson State, but they're not proven in Colorado. If you go approach one of those offensive linemen, defensive linemen, and those same guys are being recruited by like those Power 5 SEC schools,
Yeah.
why would you not go to the SEC school?
Well,
That's true.
You gotta want to go Colorado, bro.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
my thing is because you have to find another selling point other than Dion.
yeah,
You can't just
Yeah.
use Dion as your selling point. You can't just use, well, look at what this 1 year is. Look at the following we've amassed. That shit don't matter to some niggas. No, you have to sell them on, hey, what we're building here. Like you have to sell them on the build, not on popularity. Because you can go to a Power 5 school and get the popularity. You at a Power 5.
That's the thing, though. You can lean on your selling point being a lot of those star athletes, your receivers and your running backs and your quarterback being Shadur. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they did or what they said, but it obviously didn't work. They weren't able to bring in those guys to protect his son. I just hate to see it because I'm like, you knew this coming in. I don't know why that wasn't almost like the main priority, At least get half of the talent. Like all those guys are scrubs. I hate to say that, but
I mean, I just feel like recruiting's a slow process. Like I said,
it is, but it's gonna be hard because the expectations that was set for Dion and in Colorado, for CU, like they were supposed to win now.
Yeah, which I think is crazy.
And it's not fair. Obviously, it's not fair because it takes a time for programs to develop. Like when Harbaugh went to Michigan, it took him damn near a decade to get them a natty. You know what I mean? And he got the time. And I know like Michigan, that's a different situation. That's already a Power 5 school. There's already kids
wanting to go
there.
Like you got to think about it. Like a lot of these schools have a history.
Yeah.
Have like alumni you can speak to about the organization.
Booster clubs.
You feel me? Like it's not much.
Yeah, there's nothing behind CU football.
CU had to find the money to pay Dion.
Yeah, which I find it shocking that he wanted to even go there in the first place. The head coach.
Which is probably a whole nother discussion itself.
I think it was more so because, I don't know if I'm spot on, but I think it had more so of like the control he was going to be granted.
I agree. I think it's about control, and I think it's about being able to leave your mark fresh.
Yeah.
Like even when you think about Nick Saban, right? And you look at his career, like it's Alabama.
Yeah.
He didn't even see himself coaching somewhere else. So now you get the opportunity to take this obscure team, and build the program up to something, up to, contenders.
Honestly, don't know either, but
he's already off to a good start. They won more games last year than they did the year before. So,
as far as the organization, like Colorado, whoever their AD is, the way things are looking for them internally is great.
Yeah, like they're bringing in money. Shit's good over there.
Yeah, they're winning games because regardless of what's saying in the media, like the outside noise, they're still doing great internally as an organization. The way if they compare the numbers from when Dion was there, from when he was not there into where he's there, it's phenomenal.
And what I will say is Dion brings something else to the table. Like what I will say is, matter of fact, because I'm gonna say something else negative before I get to the positives. I seen the Sanders family on a KFC ad on YouTube today.
What was wrong with it?
Bro, ain't Dion missing a toe? Don't he got the gout, bro?
You had to bring up that nigga not having a toe.
Don't he got the bro?
The nigga is missing a toe.
Help me understand. I just want to know.
Did I tell y'all about the meme they did on Dion recently?
Yes, you did. That's what made me think about it, bro. That meme was fresh on my head with that when that touchdown got called back.
So I didn't show Arion
wear white cleats.
So remember when Isaiah Likely he caught the game when
yeah.
nigga big toes on the line.
Yeah.
And then nigga said if Dion was on the field, that would have been a tutty. I was like, bro, y'all hell.
Bro, like that meme was fresh on my mind. And I said, like, he got the gout, don't he?
Niggas be having too much time on their hands, boy.
I was just saying, bro, I was on YouTube. I was catching up on my sports and everything, making sure I was up. Yeah. I didn't ask for this ad. Matter of fact, YouTube, I didn't ask for this. I remember when YouTube didn't have ads.
YouTube gonna take our shit down.
Oh yeah. Let me chill. I'm sorry.
Why does it go? Yeah, we're gonna act like we ain't even.
But yeah, no. But what I will say is, like what Dion does bring to the table as far as like mentorship, coaching, leadership abilities for those players is phenomenal. Yeah. And like that's what I do want to end off on when talking about CU.
He does bring that to the table. We can all agree. Like it's kind of just it sucks because they're a flashy team.
Yeah.
And you know,
and you put this target on your back.
You put a target on your back when you had these interviews and you talk about the next team they know the formula now too. Media, they'll start asking them, like, so what do you think about, Oregon? Yeah, that coach said something, so we're gonna show them, and Oregon fucked them up. That was last year, but they fucked them up after they beat Colorado State. Because everybody was tuning into that game. Yeah, they barely beat them, which was crazy. It would have been embarrassing because they already claimed the win before they played them. And Colorado State, if it weren't for Shedeur,
like once again, Shedeur put that shit on his back.
Yeah, he put it on his back, but he could only do so much. And I'm sure maybe some of those guys aren't even some same guys from that O-line, which that O-line was already atrocious last year. It just got worse.
So then my question would be, after you lose Shedeur, after Shiloh's gone, after Travis Hunter goes to the league, like, does Colorado even have that appeal? Or are they just so in the limelight right now because you have...
They are definitely on a high right now because of that. However, I think with their quarterback play, with what they're building and what these first 2 years look like, and I don't know how long Shedeur is going to stay. He could be gone next year. Dion has said that he wants his sons to play all 4 years, So I don't really know how it's going to look yet. We'll have to wait until this offseason, see if he enters the draft, what happens, to really get a warm and fuzzy on. And we'll have to look at recruiting. We'll have to see who they ended up picking up at quarterback. They're going to look at the depth chart, like see what they really, really got going on to really determine that. But as of right now, yes, this shit runs off of the Sanders family, and I'm including, what's his name in there? I'm forgetting his name.
Ooh, Travis?
Travis Hunter, yeah. I'm including Travis in there because he looks at him like another son.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, that receiving core is nasty as a whole.
They are. They're cold.
Like, what's that other dude name? Because he deserves.
You talking about Jimmy Horn?
Jimmy Horn,
number 5, yes.
He deserves a lot of love. Like, he did his thing.
Yeah.
But they got another receiver. They got a big receiver. He likes
number 17.
Yeah, that tight end. Yeah.
17 cold too. Yeah.
So like they got a good little receiving core. And if you can manage to keep everybody, 3-4 years, which I think is going to be the new trend. Like you got Shedeur who just signed a Nike NIL deal.
Yeah.
I think it's more likely that he stays 4 years.
Yeah, they send comfortably.
You getting money, you playing with your brother, you playing with your dad, or you being coached by your dad. You're in an environment where you're loved.
Y'all are fucking celebrities.
Yeah. So I think I don't really know how it looks until we find out what that draft class looks like.
Yeah.
Should it be interesting? Like I said, you already said it. They on the high right now, so hopefully they get them recruits in and see you sought out of these prospects coming out of high school. Niggas gonna want to have to go play there if they want to have any chance at making some noise.
Like, because the thing is, you really got to sell Boulder. You got to sell Denver. Like, you got to sell Colorado as a whole. And I think that's kind of part of the problem is they don't have enough footing yet. They've only been there 2 years. What you gonna say? Like, yeah, nigga, we was sitting courtside at the Nuggets game. That don't mean you finna get that treatment.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we're the Sanders family. Everybody's here to see us. You know what I mean? Like, celebrities is coming to the games because we're here now. Everybody's coming here because we're here.
I think they roll out the red carpet on a week.
That would have to be one of your selling points. Like, listen, yeah, I see. Like, you'd eventually start going after the influencer type players.
Yeah,
like players that are very skilled, but also influencers, because that's what's going to appeal to them. Is what you can bring, because that's the type of attention that they're gonna want. So like those star-studded guys like that, I think you'll be able to get them and use that as a selling point. Like, hey, look, if you want to up your social media presence, up your what's the word I'm looking for? Social media presence.
Your brand.
Yeah, up your brand. We're your team. We can do this.
Yeah.
But that's crazy when you really supposed to be out there competing for conference
Niggas out here making rap.
national championships.
Hey, it's a different world now.
Yeah,
niggas out here making
crazy.
rap.
I mean, these niggas got they got rap songs. These niggas got podcasts.
Yeah.
Oh. These niggas.
All right. So yeah. Let's, because like a couple weeks ago, I was watching not all this Gil's Arena, and
okay.
Yeah, and they were talking about player podcasts, and Gil was like, it needs to stop. Like players having podcasts because like you should be focusing on the game and whatnot. And what's his name? I'm forgetting his name, bro, but he was nasty when he was hooping, bro. Fuck, I just forgot his name. But bro was like, no, because now like the players get to tell their side. Like instead of a narrative being painted about them, they can help paint tell their side of the story. Like a lot of athletes, and this goes into music too. Like this was another conversation I seen. Like a lot of entertainers in general, so rappers and athletes. Joe Budden said this to Yachty. I remember now. But he was talking specifically about rappers. So back in the day, rappers weren't really, you didn't really see them on interviews. You didn't really see them outside. They weren't the most approachable. They like, you weren't really supposed to talk about them. There was an allure. And I think that's what it was with sports too for a long time. You know, on top of whatever else the league places on you that you can and cannot do.
Yeah. It's in your contracts.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I understand painting the narrative, but at the same time, I'm like, well, focus on the game. Cause like, while we all love Angel Reese, you need to be working on them layups, shorty. Like, you know, not starting a podcast.
I don't know.
I get it. Everybody has hobbies. Like,
this
is my look. I got a job. You feel me?
Yeah, we all do. But the reason why I disagree with Gilbert Arenas is because to me, I don't see any data that shows any decline in these athletes that have these podcasts and have these platforms. Like Michael Parsons, for example, he has this podcast. And I want to say...
Okay, but then it started problems amongst the team.
It did, but that was because there was a teammate that decided to put his... he was putting his 2 cents in. Like, I mean, that was very unprovoked.
It was unprovoked, but once again, I think it's a valid point.
Hey, defense looked good today. But I don't know. It's still, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's another example. I just haven't seen the dip in production with these athletes when they have these platforms and they're doing their hobbies and things like that. As I want to say Edelman was on his podcast while he was still in the league. I'm not quite sure. Julian Edelman. It wasn't all that popular back then. Because I want to say him and Rob Gronkowski is on there. And those guys are going to the Hall of Fame. I mean, like, I just haven't seen it yet. There hasn't been any proof that I've seen or witnessed that shows that these podcasts or any other hobbies that they may have, outside of their jobs. I just haven't seen it. And
lead a podcast just normal niggas, please.
Yeah. And Angel Reese, hell, if she didn't get hurt.
Yeah, rest up.
Yeah,
she
rest
was on
up.
her way to Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, she was on her way to Rookie of the Year.
Top 2.
Yeah, she was either going to get the trophy or she was going to be second.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I'm not mad at you for what you're doing, but I do also understand the painting your narrative and wanting your fans to really know you. And like I said, I think I just come from that same thought that Joe Budden was saying. Like, growing up, it was like you didn't see that. You didn't see them with radio shows because this is back in the day. You didn't see them,
Yeah.
Like, it just wasn't a thing. And like, part of me kind of misses that like allure, I guess, about rappers, about entertainers in general, because you got rappers who go off and start podcasts now, And so, like, it's like cool, but all right, yeah, not all y'all are meant for this.
Of course.
I can agree with that.
I can agree with, yes, I can agree with that. Like, not all of them are good at what they're, like, these hobbies or just getting in the media in general. Like, I remember when Jason Witten decided he wanted to start, when they decided to hire Jason Witten to do Monday Night Football, and he was out the door the next year. I get that. Like, he went back to the football field for one more year. Like, went back to where he knows best. But, yeah, not everybody's good at it. I can agree with that. But as far as, like, because Gilbert Arenas' point, he was trying to say that, you need to be focusing on, your craft.
I agree, though.
It's just these guys' craft there's just been no dip.
Feel you.
Like, if he could show me, like, an example of an athlete that's lacked in their production or just, just started declining because their hobby has become a distraction, then I can get behind it. But there's just not enough evidence, in my opinion.
I'm with Mike on that because it almost sounds like, nigga, you wish you would have been doing that when you was playing.
Without a doubt, they do. I guarantee you, like,
just kinda,
you wish the platform was available,
right?
And I agree with that too. I just don't know. Like,
this the first time
Kobe on the podcast?
Fuck no.
All right, then, like.
Fuck no.
All right, look, I'm just going with the gold standard. You feel me? Like,
I mean, look, it's kind of early to speak on it, right? We ain't seen it yet.
I'm just.
So,
I mean, that's true. Loves to like Kobe's my motivation. Like, Mamba mentality is. Well, Kobe probably wasn't going for all that back in the day. Kobe was strictly about ball.
Yes, Kobe was strictly about ball. I mean, a lot of these niggas had hobbies. Hell, MJ is still considered to go to a lot of people. That nigga was doing some things that were very questionable outside of basketball.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, it was a different world back then. Like, I mean, yeah, people notice it. Yeah, it was in the tabloids and the paper.
Yeah, social media era is different. And I think that's where, like, most thought processes have to change.
Yeah.
Is like, we have to realize, like, yeah, everybody has something to say. Everybody would like to get a message out. If we didn't want to get a message out, we wouldn't be here. Like, we wouldn't be sitting on this couch if we didn't enjoy the things that we do, that we didn't want to share it with people. So, like, I understand it. I really do, and I guess ultimately it depends on what they're talking about with some of these player podcasts, and some of the subjects they're touching on.
Yeah, and it could definitely, I can agree with that because sometimes it could be detrimental to, like, their image. They can tap into a topic that just is
very controversial,
controversial, and that can affect your career, and, like, if you're playing ball or whatever you're doing in your career, it can definitely,
because you already in the limelight. Yeah. When you say something and, like, you gonna get scrutinized behind it, and everybody entitled to how they feel. I mean, you could just give your honest opinion, like, you not
Yeah.
trying to stir the pot or nothing. You could just be talking about something and it get taken out of context and blown up, and look, now everybody hates you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
Fuck around, get canceled.
yeah,
So I think it is still it's a dangerous line for them,
yeah.
which
Yeah, for sure.
also goes into kind of something else we were talking about, Sue Surf. You know,
Yeah.
on calling NFL, NBA player squares, podcaster squares. Like, if you seen the clip, he pretty much went off on what they feel, what he. That was free to wave though, man. Like, still free to wave.
Oh yeah, free to wear. Yeah.
But yeah, nah. So like, athletes in that sense, like we were just talking about, you have a certain image, and like Sue Surf was saying, like, yo, you gotta have a certain grade point average to even play sport.
Right.
You gotta follow certain rules to even do these things, to make it to college, to make it to the league. So with that being said, and yes, he called podcasters squares too, because we could sit around and talk all day or talk about things, you know. So
Teach his own.
Yeah. No.
like, because Sue Surf described it as, you don't have a felony, you're not out here. We're not being young niggas. We're not being them YNs. We not, you know.
He basically saying anybody who's a civilian is a square.
Right. Like anybody
Like-
who got something going for themselves is square.
Is a square. Like if we not on whatever you on, you're a square. If he doesn't perceive you as what he does, you're a square. Anybody outside of him is a square. Like, that's just how I look at it.
So how do y'all define a square? What do y'all think a square is?
Square is just somebody who's lame, I guess.
That would be my definition
my-
of it, right?
You know, and I don't mean lame in a way like, you know, in a judgmental, like, I'm not saying like, cause if he do that, he's lame. Like he's into this, he's lame, or he or she is lame. I'm talking like just straight up
like bummy.
coonery,
Yeah,
goofy.
you ain't got shit going.
You ain't got shit going. You ain't got, well, y'all talk about motion on that one part. I was not on the episode. Like if you ain't got motion, I mean, not everybody can have motion. Some people play a certain role, you know, but it's just, I don't know. I define somebody who's, I guess, a square, that somebody who just don't respect themselves or other people.
No, I could ride with that.
Yeah, I like that too. Like, I think of it as somebody without motion in any factor, you know?
Yeah.
You ain't really getting no, like, you could go to work, like, cool, you got your job, you doing what you gotta do, you pay your bills, and really that's all you required to do. Like, first of all, don't let nobody convince you that having a job and being able to pay bills is a negative thing.
Yeah, work your 9 to 5.
You feel me?
Don't be ashamed of it.
Don't, bro. You keep food on the table and your bills paid. You straight.
Yeah.
And
ain't shit square about it.
Ain't nothing square about that.
But I do think the shit, like how you decide to portray yourself, what makes you
carry yourself too.
You know, like you start doing real lame shit for real, like pillow talking,
lying, gaslighting, you know,
still, I won't say stealing you just green, you know, but like overall, like, yeah, stuff like that is kind of how I determine what a square is. Like, even if it's like, you don't got to be active, you don't got to game bang, you don't got to do none of that, but like not being able to stand your ground and doing anything with your time, your life, you know, you just kind of letting it pass by. You're not trying to create nothing for yourself, or, you know. And once again, like, hey, if you just want to go home, go to work, come home, pay bills, hey, to each his own, you know. But like, that's kind of what I determine that, and then along with how you choose to carry yourself.
Yeah, I agree. You ain't got nothing going on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, if you're not taking care of yourself, you out here just avidly just depending on others, you know what I mean? Like, that's just, and I'm talking like you ain't got shit going on. I know a couple folks that are like that. I ain't gonna call nobody out, but it's
Mike
just,
is gonna have to run some fades after this. Mike is gonna be like, somebody go see this,
I know,
like,
right?
You talking
like, oh, I know that was aimed towards, but nah, like, Yeah, because I'm really trying not to say nothing controversial. I'm really not trying to give examples. Like, I'm trying to find the best way to say this without giving all specific examples. But I think a lot of us know who the squares and the lames are.
Yeah,
The goofies.
it's kind of innate, like just naturally. Like
A lot of people who are not our friends no more. Like, you know what I mean? I'm talking like you straight off cut off from your life.
yeah,
There's a reason why that person's cut off from your life. Hell, exes. I ain't saying nobody specifically. I'm just saying, like, in general, a lot of people, they move off a person because they lame, they corny, or whatever the fuck it may be.
yeah.
That's just how it is. Shit.
I don't know. The more I think about it, I don't like that one.
Square.
Yeah,
Where,
like it didn't used to bother me until we started talking about it, and then I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't think I like that word.
you know why I bother you? Because he referring to almost all of us.
In that sense, yeah, he referred to
It's like, damn. Like,
things,
and that's
game bangers. You know,
my response to that is to each his own.
it's still free to wave though.
It's still free to wave, but
I want to see him back in the ring. I want to see him, you know, because I do want him to. I don't want nobody locked in them cages for real. So
yeah, no.
you know, I want to see him come home to his daughter, to his family.
Yeah.
You know, get back in the ring.
Yeah, and
So
be
it's
on
still
it.
free to wave.
Yeah, on a positive note, yes.
Yeah, I understand. You know what you're saying, but I disagree.
Yeah. Respectfully.
Yeah, no. There is no respectfully. I just disagree. Like you were wrong. It's okay.
Yeah, that's
like,
true. Yeah, he is wrong.
Like you were wrong.
Yeah, he is wrong. You're right. Yeah. So I second that. Like, he's definitely.
All right, Super Bowl. We got the announcement for who's performing at halftime this year. The ultimate victory lap. The ultimate victory lap.
Hell, his nigga. But nah, RP, Nip. But I'm excited. I mean, I think it's the right timing as far as like with the music he's dropped, with the discs he's dropped. Also, him doing the pop out in LA. I think it's just the right timing. You know, you're supposed to. I ain't gonna say you're supposed to, but I've seen times where the NFL will really Jay-Z because Jay-Z run that.
Yeah, and
You know, he sometimes, not all the time, because he'll get some people who are pretty much retired, like Dre. Well, Dre ain't really retired, but sometimes he'll get the OGs. He'll get, you know, guys who are already solidified their careers in hip hop. But getting someone who's hot, because I remember he did that with Travis, because Travis had just dropped, damn it,
was that Astro World?
Astro World. Thank you. He had just dropped Astro World, so he made sure Travis was performing in the Super Bowl.
Keep in mind, we keep talking about Kendrick's coming, and the album's on the way.
And the album's on the way. I think
it's coming probably first quarter next year.
I was gonna say
I think it's coming after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, after the Super Bowl. It'd be smart if he got some bangers on that album. It would be smart that he drop it before the Super Bowl.
It just depends, because if you drop it after the Super Bowl, well, shoot, if you drop it before the Super Bowl, you probably have to drop it weeks prior, like 2-3 weeks type. And then, like, because that way you would be able to see the difference between what the Super Bowl views did for your album.
Okay.
So, like, yes, you would have to drop before, because that Super Bowl is going to boost album sales.
Yeah. Okay, so
without a doubt.
I agree.
But,
I agree.
And then that's also why I say it might come first quarter next year. Because now, coming off of the Super Bowl, the way that Kendrick has made people wait. Keep in mind, people have been waiting since the beef started.
Yeah. I mean, how I've been waiting.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So if it's in line with Kendrick making people wait and like, oh, he got us hype again, I think it's coming first quarter.
Okay. I can agree with that.
But if you want to see the difference in what numbers and what the Super Bowl does and see an increase in sales, it'll probably come about 2 to 3 weeks before Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be
That'd be smart.
a December album.
Because that way he can form a new track. I mean, even though, you know, Dreamville is not a Super Bowl, but it's Cole's big Dreamville Fest. He made sure that he dropped his previous album weeks before Dreamville. So whenever he opened up and like when he became, well, you know, he of course he's the closer in Dreamville. But when he started his first track, I forgot what the name of the track was, but he started with one of his newer tracks that were on the album. Niggas was getting hyped. Like, you know, it was still it was still very relevant, and it was before he apologized. So it was. I think that'd be smart. Like if Kendrick, like you said, like it would definitely be smart. I agree. If he drops it a few weeks before the Super Bowl.
From a business standpoint.
Yeah,
from a business standpoint.
Yeah, from a business standpoint, it'd be better to drop before the Super Bowl. You're already gonna do numbers. Like you're probably gonna go number one regardless.
Yeah.
Then you turn around, Super Bowl comes up, everybody now your album's fresh back on people's heads. You're going number one again, or you're staying at number one because you never left.
Exactly.
So, and then it just boosts your sales again and boosts your streams again because now everybody's going back to the album.
Yeah.
Another reason why I think it might come first quarter is this is just me theorying out and something that I think I would like to see. That song that he previewed on the beginning of Not Like Us, I would like to see him go ahead and perform that live and unreleased.
Oh yeah.
And then drop the album.
Oh, I see.
Like, you know, like now everybody's super hyped, like all over again.
Yeah.
So it's tough. Like I think that's what I ultimately want to see is I want to see hype built again. I've enjoyed waiting on an album, being anxious for it. I miss that that feeling when it comes to music. Because everything is so microwave and things come out
finished
weekly. You know what I mean? And then if from what it looks like, if we can make it, we in the fourth quarter now and Kendrick's on his way and we ain't heard no leaks, no nothing. Tight camp over there. I think and
they can't afford to have a leak.
Yeah.
they can't afford to have a leak.
So yeah, I think I would like to see him perform that unreleased joint at Super Bowl Live and kind of homage to Wayne, because when Wayne first performed Gossip, he performed it live and unreleased on BET Awards. And I remember getting chills watching that.
Yeah.
Like that, I still go back and watch that video on YouTube.
Yeah, I was just playing that on Friday.
Like Gossip is a top 5 Wayne track of all time.
Yeah.
Like, so that's one thing I think I ultimately would like to see on it. Now that we're talking about Wayne, Super Bowl is in New Orleans.
Call that man. Call that man.
The biggest, one of the biggest rap stars still relevant in his hometown. Do you think an opportunity was?
But they still got time. I don't think it was missed because they still got time. Because I remember when Dre was announced, we didn't know who was all going to perform with him. Like they dropped a few people, but we got some surprises too. They didn't actually drop the full lineup of who was going to perform for that Super Bowl in LA. So there's still time. They probably just trying to figure out who fits better in the schedule, who can collab with him as well. Wayne can collab with him. They got Mona Lisa together. I don't even know if they can play that.
I don't think they will. Like, truth be told,
probably not.
Even with Kendrick, what could Kendrick perform at Super Bowl for real?
Oh well, he'll just, and that's tough because he has to play. He already played it in the other Super Bowl.
What
when he performed All Right. And he performed.
Yeah, he's gonna perform all right.
And that gave me chills. I didn't know that fool was about to be there. He was one of the ones that was not on the lineup. I didn't know Kendrick was gonna be performing in that Super Bowl. And then you saw him in that black suit. He had the pins on him and shit like that.
Yeah.
He had the cornrows tight on his head.
Yeah.
I think I had a headache. But
Not Like Us is getting played.
Of course. He's gonna close with that.
Like,
he's gonna close with that.
This is the biggest victory lap ever.
He's gonna he has to perform the one with him and Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
He might open with that. Like because of the beat, like like that. He might just open with that. Cause that gets the people hyped already.
I don't know. I think he opens up with something that's his, I think.
So? I don't know. I feel like seeing Metro out there and then them starting with that and then and they might be able to get Future out there too.
I think if you can get Future out there, then that's how. I don't think he'll open with it still. I think Future would be one of those, you didn't know Future was showing up and now all of a sudden you're hearing.
I can get that.
I think that's what that'll be. And I can see that being the opening song. I really could.
I get it
Like
too, yeah.
in that sense, what you saying, and then all of a sudden, Future pops out real quick, or like,
Yeah.
and then that's just how that goes.
It's just a great song. I just feel like that's a great song to like get everyone hyped, you know, like get everyone started. Everyone knows the song. That beat just goes crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they snapped on there, like they did bar up in there, but that beat is insane. Shout out to Metro for that.
Swimming pools. He'll perform swimming pools.
Swimming pools. Also, now we thinking about some of them hits.
Like
that
yeah,
he'll-
like what he's just gonna perform in general.
Of course, yeah. So swimming pools, all right.
Humble.
Humble, yeah. He'll perform humble.
Don't kill my vibe.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Don't
Yeah.
kill my vibe. Do you think he'll perform Loyalty? Him and Rihanna?
I was thinking about it,
Uh-huh.
and there's a good chance because look, Rock Nation is the one that handled all of that, so there's
Yeah,
a good
so-
chance that
He's playing Loyalty.
you could get Rihanna out there, like
Yeah.
the blue, you know, Element. He's definitely
Element.
playing Element.
Man.
Yeah,
Nah, they not. They skipping DNA. Even though DNA
they might go DNA too.
is tough. I love Damn. People had their
Like,
opinions.
and that's
I know
what
people
I want.
love say. I love Damn.
Like, Damn was a great album, and you could really damn near say he might do that whole like,
That same vibe again.
yeah, like
Same energy.
you gonna have Damn, you gonna have, you know, Not Like Us, you gonna have Like That, you gonna have things off of Good Kid, Mad City.
You think he'll bring Baby Keem out there?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Matter
Yeah.
of fact, what's the song him? Is it
They got
Family
a
Ties?
family. Oh, they have to.
Yes,
They have
Yes.
to. They have to.
you're definitely
I'll
getting
actually be
Baby
kind of mad.
and you make it TDE as a whole.
Yeah.
You like
Just turn that bitch up.
this
man.
is a victory lap. Like
Yeah.
this is another pop out.
You
At the
think he'll
Super
make it
Bowl?
about the beef?
I don't think it's about the beef. I think it's just him bringing in, you know, his LA partner.
Okay.
I think,
Okay.
like I said,
Yeah. All
I
right.
think TDE. I think this would be a larger scale pop out. Like
Okay.
the pop out was LA based thing. This was for the city. You know, we wanted to do something positive. We wanted to show something
Yeah.
that we could get everybody on one stage and unite and be, you know, and have a fun night, have a good time. But I think with Super Bowl, it'd be like, no, this is officially I run this now. Look at me,
Yeah.
I'm the captain. You know, like I think that's what this is gonna be. Even so, Jay-Z said in a statement to Rolling Stone, Kendrick Lamar is truly a once in a generation artist and performer.
It's
His deep-
generational talent. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
He has an unparalleled ability to define and influence culture globally. Kendrick's work transcends music, and his impact will be felt for years to come. So once again, I do think with that statement, we'll get some of those more introspective tracks.
Mhm.
You know, it might only be a verse of them, but yeah, I do think we get a lot of Damn. I do think we get Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. I you know, I think Loyalty may be on the table with a surprise visit from Rihanna, and this would be his official, like, even though like Kendrick's a global star,
Mhm.
this would be his, yeah, no, I'm here. Cole said it was his turn, but as you see, he sat down. The crown is heavy. Cole Aubrey, no.
Now it's heavy. That's still my favorite track.
Like, you know,
Euphoria is crazy. Yeah, he'll play. He play Euphoria.
honestly, I think Euphoria and Like That get played. I don't.
I know
think
Like
Family
That-
Matters gets paid. Not Like That.
Fuck no.
Yeah, I don't think Family Matters gets played, bro.
I'd hope not.
But Euphoria and
like,
Euphoria, Like That, Not Like Us.
and it's not Family Matters. It's my bad.
Meet the
Grams. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Family Matters is the one Drake.
Yeah. But Meet the Grams now, like, I'm not gonna even speak on that. That's a whole nother level of mental. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so I think it's exciting, but I definitely think I hope Wayne's on there. It'd be great for the city. I hope they're
It'll be
able to-
good for the city. Yeah.
You know, I hope that they're able to put some. I know they're not gonna put like Rob 49 on there. I would like to see it, but I know it's not happening just yet. But hopefully Wayne's able to get on there. You know, we could hear Go DJ it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Fireman. You know, I would love to.
Nigga, they gonna turn the halftime show into an hour-long concert
You feel me? Like
after all
it
the
went
shit.
crazy for Usher.
Yep.
Yeah, it went.
Full.
And I was surprised that he snuck so many tracks in.
Boy, it went
Because of
crazy.
course he didn't complete all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying it might be a hook, it might be a verse. My bad.
Yeah.
Y'all was at my house, right?
Yeah.
Boy, I was just finna say, I was yelling at niggas, boy, if y'all don't turn my TV down, bro, I'm on the third floor, fool. Like, there's people up under me. Nigga got the soundboard going crazy.
Crazy. It was so entertaining.
That was a good time.
That was a good time.
That
Like,
was a good time.
Usher did his thing, like, and he played all the songs that we were hoping he'd play. Like,
He went crazy.
He went so damn crazy. It's almost like he didn't really lose too much of a step when it comes to like his performing.
He went crazy.
Oh, bro, because all them tracks that he performed, them hoes are timeless. Like
you don't have to call. Like, bro, he opened with that.
Yeah, bro. Usher was not playing games.
He was not playing. He took us back and then he gave us new stuff. Like,
I'm excited. I didn't listen to his. I tried to. I tried to listen to that shit.
It was okay. It was cool.
But we low key skipped over this fantasy.
Yeah, let's talk about the fantasy drafts.
Yeah, use a mark on the dead homies.
Nah, bro.
We finna win the shit.
You winning the shit?
Yeah.
not happy.
Are we gonna drop our rosters?
Mark on the dead homies. Everybody that took a player, I'm coming for you. If it was on my draft board and you gone, coming for you.
You should have traded up, how that nigga. Should have traded up.
I'm in 3 leagues. I think.
That's what you did, huh? Colluding over there.
Yeah, man, collusion. Yeah, it's the new way.
Hey, you take him, I take him, bro. We
could trade. Yeah, we can make something work.
It is grimy, bro.
Y'all niggas out here trying to make a trade.
No, them niggas. No, he was colluding.
We were collabing.
What you talking about?
Him and Cam.
Me and Cam, we was collabing.
Y'all was collabing.
Bro. It wasn't until like second to last pick.
Thank you for informing the commissioner.
Nigga, it wasn't until the second to last pick, and we was trying to figure out who else to draft. And I'm talking about. I dove deep into that list of receivers. Fool. Yeah, it's a couple niggas still out there. He said, "Fool, who I need to get?" I said, "Man, honestly, I can only grab one of these 2 niggas." So I had told him, I'm like, "Look, man, Brandon Cooks, he's still available."
Oh man,
what Brandon Cooks do? He went out there and scored. And then Gabe Davis, he was still on the board. I don't think he really had a big day, but
he got some points.
You know, look, if you need him late in the season,
yeah,
he gonna be there.
Yeah, because guys are gonna fall off. Sadly, like people are gonna get hurt.
Shit, we was talking about it earlier. What's his name? I'm finna fuck this nigga name up. Number 22 for the Saints. Shaheed, ain't his name like Shaheed or something like that. But yeah, he was available. And I'm just like,
grabbed him.
Did nobody grab him? Nobody grabbed him. That was the thing. I'm like, bro, there's still some options out there.
It was a good draft though. I will say we dropping lineups.
Yeah, we dropping lineups. Also, I would like to say that I made sure that I was not, first overall pick. I made sure it was fair. I shuffled that shit.
You should have gave me the first pick, man.
Hey, that's how I came up.
You was the last one to sign in, nigga. You should have been the last pick.
Look,
that's probably why it did it to you.
It wouldn't let me log in. I was having technical difficulties.
But the benefit of having that last pick, you get back to back.
Yeah, that's the only thing that really saved me. Is I was like, all right, I can hit a double whammy here.
Yeah, you can hit them doubles. But let's drop lineup.
All right, I'll go first. So at starting QB, I got Josh Allen.
Okay.
Josh Jacobs is my starting running back. James Cook, Justin Jefferson, DJ Moore, Travis Kelce, Calvin Ridley is my flex. I have Miami's defense. Zerlin is my kicker because I get the sense that the Jacksons is gonna be kicking a lot of field goals. Terry McLaurin on the bench.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels is my backup, and he went out there and balled out. Look, as much as I really don't want to support the Redskins,
Commanders.
Yeah. As much as I really don't want to support the Commanders. Hey, look, I'm rooting for you, Jaden.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Like, it's a rival. I'm rooting for him, but, if you play the Cowboys, it's fuck the Commanders. I'm sorry.
But yeah,
I rock with bro.
Damn, that nigga put
Ryan
up.
Thomas Jr., Najee Harris.
Got a pretty solid lineup.
Yeah, I'm here for the smoke. Tried to mind my business this year. I really did. I was like, listen, bro, I got a lot on my plate.
Yeah,
I don't even think
what you told me.
Like, I don't think I could be an owner this year. I'm sorry, I got to sell the team. I did that, and then it was like, nah, come buy a new team. So here I am, and I'm here to smoke boots, Buster on the dead homies.
Wide receiver 2, DK Metcalf. Tight end 1, Sam Laporta. Oh, Laporta, my fault. I keep pronouncing his name. Sam Laporta as my tight end. Zay Flowers as my flex. Ravens defense as my defense. Thank y'all for passing. Appreciate that. I got you in week, I think it's week 10 or something.
Smoke your boots.
Happening. We gonna revisit this. Y'all remember this, right?
On film.
Week
what?
This on camera.
Smoke his boots. Week whatever. Week 3, week 4, week 16. I don't care. Smoke his boots. We see each other in the championship. Smoke his boots in too.
Girl, we gonna see about that.
For those of you that don't know, me and Micah have had an ongoing rivalry in fantasy football for
forever. By the way, shout out to me reigning champ last year.
In the free league,
Yeah,
there wasn't no money behind it, nigga. I don't remember where I finished, but I was doing real well. Then I ran into Chris. Dude, I ran into Chris like, I think I played him twice in the span of like 3 weeks. And I'm talking about I smoked him first week, right? Like, ran into this nigga a couple weeks later, fool, and all his receivers, they had like career games. Like they put up like 40 fantasy points apiece. I don't know if he had McCaffrey. I think McCaffrey went stupid that week. Like, yeah, no, it got ugly, bro. So whereas I thought it was gonna be a cakewalk, because I'm like, bro, I ain't worried about your lineup, nigga. We just cooked y'all. Nah, nigga.
They tell y'all they had career games, like you said. Career games.
Yeah, nah, bro. That's a tough pill to swallow, especially when, you know, money on the line.
Yeah. I feel like I'd had a pretty good lineup in that this year as well. But to finish up this lineup, I got Fairbairn. He got me 17 points today. Shout out to him for making all his field goals and extra points. Took a chance on J.K. Dobbins, and it panned out. He's on the bench. He didn't contribute to the lineup this week, but he got 22 points. I had a feeling that, like, when J.K. Dobbins is healthy, like, he's one of them backs in this league, in my opinion. So took a chance with him. I got Rico Dowdle because I thought he was RB1 for the Cowboys this week because that's what was announced. But then I saw Zeke in there starting, so I was like, what the? And yeah, that kind of fucked me over. D. Hopkins got auto-drafted. I'm cutting him soon. No disrespect to D. Hop. He's had a lot of great years in the NFL, but I just don't think it's like that.
Your years are behind you, too.
Yeah.
Got David and Joke. I stole that from one of my friends because they wanted him to. Kyle Pitts, taking a chance on Kyle Pitts this year. He's on the bench till further notice. Got Courtland Sutton because he's another starting receiver.
That's who you took.
That's who it was.
You took Courtland Sutton, right?
Listen, man. He was.
Now we really got smoked.
He was still available.
But see, I had Courtland Sutton last year, bro, and it was hit or miss. Either he
waited so long to draft him because he went late.
Yeah, he went late, but he's a number one receiver for the Broncos. So I'm like, if I gotta bench somebody because of injury or due to bye week, at least I have a number one option at receiver. He will not see any playing time in my lineup unless those few things occur.
Like last year when I had him, when I had Sutton last year, mind you, like he's splitting targets with Jerry Jeudy, right? And Jeudy was getting those like moving the chains type of passes, right?
Yeah.
And you get in the red zone, you got that big frame and Courtland Sutton, who you finna throw up the fade ball to. And so like he wasn't killing the game in yards. It was those touchdowns that really kind of set him apart from everybody else. So I don't know, for that reason I didn't pick him up this year. But, I mean, my lineup in this league is decent. I got Caleb Williams at QB. I got Jahmyr Gibbs, Tony Pollard at running back, Amon St. Brown, Xavier Worthy, So I took Worthy off
Yeah.
you.
Every
Hey,
time I wonder, like, if I'm getting down each time on my draft board, I'm like, oh, there go another receiver.
Damn, that's tough. He was going through it.
but
Oh,
see,
man, that 10th pick killing me.
bro, in the sad part about it is I'm finna lose to Micah this week only because when I drafted like Jaden Reed, bro, he put up 33 points.
Yeah.
He put up 33 fantasy points, and he was on the bench because they had already played. And I think I drafted him like my third receiver.
Would you have started? Oh yeah, you would.
I missed out on those points, bro. I would have been cooking Micah.
Yeah, you would have had him as your flex other than Tank Dell.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even.
I take that back. So Tank Dell was drafted as my third receiver. So I didn't grab Jaden Reed until like fourth or fifth because I also got Debo Samuel on that team too.
Yeah.
So yeah, my lineup wasn't set just due to us having a late draft, but it's all right. We gonna be good in weeks to come. So yeah, man, I got Caleb Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tony Pollard, Amon St. Brown, Xavier Worthy, Dalton Kincaid, Tank Dell. I got Pittsburgh. I got the Steelers defense. Now I got Evan McPherson as my kicker. On the bench, we got Debo. We got Jaden Reed, Brock Purdy, Dalton Schultz. I got Chase Brown. I got Adonai Mitchell, and then Gabe Davis. So, I mean, we got some steppers, man. And
It's hard. Like, I was trying to choose between Jaden Daniels and Brock Purdy.
so
The young bull.
in one of the money leagues that I'm playing in, I got K1 and I got Jaden Daniels. And I was in limbo all morning trying to figure out who I was gonna start. But we ain't seen him. You know, like, bro, he's game one, rookie season. Like, is he really finna go out here and show out, or we gonna go with Kyler? Like, you know what you gonna get out of him.
Yeah, that's true.
And he didn't have a bad game. I think he got me like 14, 15 fantasy points. But Jaden Daniels had 28
Yeah.
fantasy points, bro. I'm talking about being sick, but
That was like one of the blessings I came up on. Like, just picking him up. Him and Josh Allen went for like 33.
hey, Josh Allen was out there balling.
He's gonna get them rushing TDs.
Yeah, so look, that's what he put it on his back.
Yeah, he has to, and that's another reason why I was debating because like on another league I also have K1, but I was deciding between not the money league I'm on with you, just another separate.
Mm-hmm.
I was deciding between K1 and Tua, and I was looking at the defenses they're facing. And I was almost leaning towards K1 because Buffalo has lost a lot of defensive players. But I was like, but traditionally they're better at defense. And I forgot who the Dolphins ended up playing.
What, today? Shit, I ain't really watched that game for real. That shit with Tyreek though.
Who got the Dolphins defense?
Tyreek got arrested today.
Got arrested and then still balled out.
And then celebrated and did the little arrest.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Okay, so I see why I got Tua because they're playing Jacksonville, and Jacksonville's their defense is pedestrian. So even though they did pretty decent today in the first half, it's just second half came around, Tyreek did his thing, and Tua did his thing. So I made it a good decision on getting Tua over Kyler because I don't know. I just feel like that away game, AFC team, I don't know. And then your number one option is a rookie. You don't know if he's going to perform at the standard y'all want him to perform at yet. So it's tough.
I don't know, man. I hope the Cardinals make some boys though.
Also, too, I want to see Marvin Harrison Jr. do something. Like I got him in fantasy as well.
Oh yeah,
money league.
Shit, he ain't hardly. That. Yeah, he ain't have a terrible game, but
no,
you know,
I expect
he'll come around.
I think I was really hurt about Xavier Worthy though. That was absolute.
Hey,
because I think Xavier Worthy was my first option. You took him, and then I was like, all right, I'm going Cortland.
Then that Micah got him.
That 10, I'm telling you, that 10 pick was kicking my ass. That number one pick back to back, right after it was a dub.
I'm just so sad that CD got picked. So first pick overall.
That didn't surprise me. Well, when I seen who picked him, I automatically knew they had help.
CD and then Amon-Ra St. Brown got drafted second. Tyreek Hill third. Christian McCaffrey 4. That's the lowest I've seen Christian McCaffrey. But Jamar Chase 5, which I decided to go ahead and get. B. John 6, hurt my soul. Jonathan Taylor, which was kind of shocking to me. I mean, he's not a bad back. I didn't know he'd be first round. Saquon Barkley, that hurts my soul too. Isaiah Pacheco, that's kind of early.
That hurt me.
Yeah, because of how early it is.
Yeah,
right?
I was like, damn, all right.
Like, damn, like we really getting running backs.
But hey, I was like, I was cool with it because I think who went next? I think it was like 3 running backs.
Well, yeah. So Saquon, Isaiah Pacheco, and then Josh Jacobs. You got Josh Jacobs.
Oh, I took Josh. Oh, and I took
Justin Jefferson right
number 1. Yeah, that's why I was like that number 10 and number 1 pick was helping. The number 10 pick was killing me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was surprised that Justin Jefferson wasn't gone in.
People are skeptical of him having a backup QB because yes, they performed well today, but if you look at who they faced, that might just look like that today. They're gonna face tougher defenses as the season goes on. That quarterback is gonna struggle. He's gonna struggle getting that ball to Justin Jefferson, and they're gonna double him. They take Justin Jefferson out of the picture.
Yeah,
the rest of the team just gonna.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So we're gonna see how it goes. I feel like he's still gonna be, best receiver in football. It's just gonna be hard because you don't have your QB1 giving you lobbing you the ball. There's a reason why he bounced from team to team.
Yeah, but Sam Darnold, I mean, he can get him the ball.
He can get him the ball, but here's the thing though, like they're gonna scheme and use some weaknesses that got him bounced from team to team. They're gonna expose those efficiencies that he has. So yeah, I don't think that it has a whole lot to do with Justin. I just think he just has some things he's lacking and it's gonna get exposed.
I see it the other way around though. Like it'd be in team's best interest to double Justin to, have that blanket coverage on him to where he can't get open because he's not,
Yeah. But he's not dependent on Justin Jefferson. And you got a quarterback that's probably struggles at utilizing and, distributing the ball like that. So
no. So like I mean, you say that right, but then so Justin didn't get all the targets. Guess who ended up getting all the targets?
Addison.
Yeah, Jordan Addison.
Addison's good. Like he can ball. I had him in my fantasy whenever Justin Jefferson went down. I traded for him. Like the moment Justin went down, I gave Calvin 2 players for Addison. Addison was balling for like 3 or 4 weeks straight.
He was. You got Addison. You look. They got Aaron Jones.
They got Aaron.
I was skeptical about taking Aaron Jones.
Did you just what? What was that?
Okay, so I want to see it because, and I'm not hating because that nigga did embarrass my Cowboys in the playoffs. So I'm not.
Bro, Aaron Jones is a fucking workhorse.
I don't know. It's like, so was that on Green Bay for not utilizing him?
What do you mean? He was our offense.
Yeah, he was. The thing
you talking about this last year?
He was hurt.
He was hurt.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what that was.
That's what made me skeptical about taking him this year. Because normally I take Aaron Jones every year.
Bro, Aaron Jones is in prime form. Like, he ain't miss a beat. He toting the pill. He's a smaller back. He's not scared to, he's not scared of contact.
Why'd y'all let him go?
Yeah, dog. Like,
that's a great question. Why the hell you let him go? I mean, the only reason I didn't throw a fucking fit was because you get Josh Jacobs. But, like, I'd rather have Aaron Jones every day of the week. That's just me. Multi-use back. Like I said, he's the 3rd down back. Like, much rather have him in the game than AJ Dillon. Sorry ass.
Yeah.
That's just me.
AJ Dillon out for the season, right?
I don't know. Shit, I ain't keeping up with him, bro.
Yeah, I think he out for the season. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I still feel like I have to see because when players like that get, when teams move on from players like that. But then again, though, I take that. I'm wrong because Giants moved on from Saquon. And I still can't wrap my head around that. Like, he's looking like how McCaffrey looked when McCaffrey left the Panthers.
Boy.
When McCaffrey went to the 49ers, the moment that news dropped, I put my head down. I was like,
yeah, this nigga finna go eat.
And then on top of that, I was like, I had a little bit of hope. I don't wish anybody injury. I always wish people would heal up. But I was also like, he probably won't be that available. So I wasn't too worried about it. This nigga ain't missed a game. You put on the finest jersey and all of a sudden you He-Man? Like, what the fuck going on?
And I think he got a key next to his name on fantasy. I think he's supposed to be questionable for tomorrow. But yeah, he gonna suit up and he gonna play. He gonna have 2 touchdowns and 20 points to go with it.
Exactly. He gonna have some rushing yards and passing yards. He might throw a touchdown.
Shit, he gonna be the reason I fucking lose and won the money.
That nigga probably got a perfect passer rating because every time they do them little trick plays, that trickery where they give him the ball and he decide he want to toss it. I'm just mad. I hate it when I see these free agency moves and these trade moves. I'm just like,
shit, when you getting ready to pay your quarterback.
No, it's not an excuse because I've seen a lot of these other teams with franchise quarterbacks get, good players, good assets.
But are you in the position at the time, right? You still don't know how much you're going to pay him. Well, Jerry knew how much he was going to pay him.
He knew how much he was going to pay him. And I don't know, Jerry trying to make niggas like him, I guess. Because now when you think, now that he's paid him and you look at the whole grand scheme of things, he could have did that to ensure that Dak was going to be the highest paid player in history by paying him on week 1. Because nobody else is getting their contracts, right? Dak's the last in the line. So if he's looking out for Dak, he's going to make sure you're the highest paid and the market's not reset. Like, he's like, you're going to reset the market, and I'll make sure of that.
I guess.
I guess. That could be the angle.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
What do you think it was?
I think, one, I'm agreeing with the fact that Jerry just loves the attention.
Well, yeah, that too. I think
you knew you were going to give him the max.
Yeah.
You then went on Stephen A's show, talked about it.
Yeah.
Our Stephen A came to the Star. He came up to Frisco. He did an interview with you.
Yeah, I saw it.
So, yeah, I think he's always known. I think the running theory is that he likes the attention.
Of course, yeah.
And it's just like, I can do that.
But it could have been the best of both worlds, too. He's like, I can make sure you're the highest paid, and I still get the glory.
He was going to get the glory regardless.
Who, Jerry?
Yeah. Because he was going to pay him regardless. What were you going to do? Like, as much hate as we get, and I'm about to move on from football, but as much hate as, Dak gets, you're not getting better than Dak.
Nah.
And then even with Dak playing, like, you'd have to tank your season completely.
You can't tank
for Shador.
You can't even tank your season with the athletes you have. Because Dak goes down, you probably go, 8-9?
So, yeah, you have to.
You still miss playoffs, but
you don't get Shador.
You don't get Shador.
So, yeah, like, at the end of the day, you just have to take your L's.
Yeah.
And sign your boy.
Yeah. You don't get any of the other motherfuckers either. You don't get any of the top QB prospects.
So you just gotta bite the bullet. I think if there was a clear-cut route to Shador, I think that's where you might have seen some of those bigger names get signed.
The only way that would have happened if Dak was never in the building.
All right, then. So there's not a clear-cut way.
Dak would have already been gone, and hell, some other players too, because the Cowboys are still a good squad. Whatever QB they would have had in, they probably would have had in a Sam Darnold or something like that, and they would have won maybe 7 games. You still miss out on the QB.
You feel me?
You need to only win like 1 or 2 games to get one of the top QB.
So yeah, that just wasn't gonna happen. So you got to pay him. You got to reset. Another note. Let's move on into some of these music topics real quick. Not even real quick. Let's move on into some of these music topics. First and foremost, I do want to take a moment to say rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace to Beat King, and rest in peace to, we just lost another legend, Fatman Scoop.
Yeah.
Beat King passed away a couple weeks ago. I don't think we potted, so we didn't get a chance to cover it. But between Beat King and Rich Homie Quan, these guys supplied a lot of our early 20s.
Yeah.
Teenage years to early 20s to mid 20s. And it kind of stings. Rich Homie Quan was only 34. I forget how old Beat King was. But yeah, like, it's crazy because Rich Homie Quan's numbers went up so much. Like, I Will Never Stop Going In, I think ended up going number 1 after his death. I think it's what I wanted to say when it came to Beat King, Rich Homie Quan specifically, is one thing I've really enjoyed, and I've seen people hate on it. People showing what they deem fake love. I like to offer a different perspective. I think it's beautiful that we all come together, you know, and stream their music or listen to their music or buy their music. You know, yeah, we might not have been thinking about it like that before, but at the end of the day, I think it's coming together like, hey, we can play our part as a community to make sure his people straight. You know, it's like our own little way. So I really do love that about the community, about the hip hop community, culture in general. How, you know, everybody comes together when somebody passes away, streams their music. Beat King the same way. Like, all I seen on my Instagram stories was Beat King. People listening to Beat King all day. Same thing with Rich Homie Quan. You know, just prayers out to their families. Yeah. They supplied the hits, bro. Like, they really did. They supplied the getting ready to go out to the club anthem.
I'm gonna say Beat King will turn your party up,
You
bro.
feel me? The house party anthems. Yeah. You feel me? So definitely a loss. I got anything else to say? Or
it's just sad, man. Like,
yeah,
just gone too soon, and he's provided so many those club hitters and, you know, kickback tracks. You know, songs we play in kickbacks and things. And overall, he was also a great dude. A lot of people has met Beat King, like, you know, going to clubs and parties and things like that, and no negative feedback.
He's really, I have been around him. I've seen him just like, he really just mind his business.
Yeah.
You know, he really just stays to himself. He don't really talk much from what I seen. So yeah.
He was just out at the bar. He was just at the bar a couple weeks ago. It was weird. So like, I don't know what day of the week that it happened on, but like the Friday before that, he was at a local bar in Carrollton. So, hey, rest in peace to homie, man. Bro had a good run. Look, same for Rich Homie.
So, hey, homecoming at PV going up.
Yeah.
I might be in the building for
you ain't lying.
But yeah, rest in peace to Beat King, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace to Fatman too.
I'm putting that on the calendar. You see
PV homecoming?
Yeah, they homecoming coming. It's around the corner.
It was stupid. But anyways,
I drive.
You driving?
Yeah, come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
There we go. We taking a road trip down to Houston. Vlog coming soon.
Yeah,
PV homecoming vlog on the way. But anyways, you know, sorry for bringing tempo down.
No. Hey, yeah, man, you gotta pay your respects.
You gotta pay your respects.
Yeah, take time. Any new music y'all been listening to lately?
Playing that Mozzy, man.
Mozzy, Brash Dummies.
Man. Hey, I ain't stopped playing it yet, bro. That's my shit.
It was a dope album. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, top to bottom, front to back.
Yeah, Mozzy's a really good, consistent artist. I think him and Lil Poppa is kind of what's keeping CMG going right now. I'm not really sure on what ESTG status is with CMG. But like between those three alone and Glow.
I was about to say we
like
hey man.
Got him.
Yeah, we never gonna discount Glow. Some niggas is just getting hip. We not gonna point no fingers, say no names. Individual on this couch is just getting hip to how hard Glow really is.
Bro, listen.
Well, shit, if they ain't know before, they know now, nigga.
Listen, man. I was always listening to Glorilla. It's just like now I'm becoming like a fan, like to the point where every time she drop, every time she.
Hey, hold on. We not gonna do Big 60 like that, bro.
You only rock with her because she from where you from.
Yeah, nigga, she the hottest shit since
you
Nelly.
Be singing along?
Nah.
That nigga be in the club singing along.
Hey, I ain't look.
Listen,
it's all right. It's all right, Mike. You gotta explain yourself.
That was one track, and that's the track where she got with Drake.
That's even crazier.
And it's only a few lines. It's not the lines where she talking about niggas and shit.
Rapping Rich Baby Daddy.
But that was a good song. That's like the only track. I don't know a whole lot of Sexy Red songs. Like word for word, bar for bar for that matter. But I can't believe you did me like Like, that's crazy.
But yeah,
But nah, I love Glow.
Glow is hard.
Glow is really like that.
Glow is hard.
And I think more people need to acknowledge that. Like, Glow is really.
I think you is the people that you were saying needed to acknowledge.
No, because here's the thing. Like, I was never knocking her music. It was never a song that she put out where I was like, eh. But after time, and then like I just was scratching my head one morning. I was like, damn, like she really liked that. You know what I mean? Because you just never know how long somebody's gonna keep up with the success. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking like maybe this is just an error, but no, like I think she will actually continue in more years to come. Like, you know, she's
a really good personality.
And that too, like I've seen her interview in Club Shay Shay, like, you know, with Shannon Sharp. So yeah, she like I agree, like she has a good personality too. She seems like a real chill person.
Yeah.
You know, so like I'm just becoming a fan now. Like other than just a listener. Like I'm
Square.
No, bro, that's crazy.
On second thought, on second thought, Michael.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like why he violated me like that? We just had a whole conversation about, you know, defining what a square is. He call me a square on the pod. That's crazy. All right, man. You know what?
I'm gonna let y'all. Finish.
What else you listen to?
Now we gonna move on. now we're moving on to music.
Don Tripp shit hard too.
Don Tripp.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that one because I can't pronounce it.
It was a hard album. Don Tripp's been on the tear, bro. Month after month.
Yeah.
Expected like you expect to pay rent. He's dropping.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh, for real.
And
hey, nigga rapping like he got some bills to pay, boy.
Telling you, bro. You know, his album was hard. Brash Dummy. I listened to G Herbo's album. Swervo.
That's crazy because I ain't heard Herbo album. I ain't even know he dropped.
I'll be honest. I was unimpressed.
I'm not surprised. No discredit to you, brother.
I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised that I maybe because it was more of the drilling and it wasn't.
Was he off beat? I'm asking.
That's kind of how he always been rapping.
But no, when he off beat, he kind of be in his bag though, bro.
Sometimes, yeah.
I just wasn't feeling Big Swervo.
Is that what this one's called?
Yeah. Big
okay.
Swervo.
Look, I'm gonna have to rap it with 10 and
yeah,
like you know that's his dog.
Yeah, fool. So it's one of those things. I think it has some tracks on there. Away from once again that murder, kill music.
Y'all gonna see me post some shit tomorrow, nigga, and it's gonna be from that Big Swervo album. What about did y'all listen to Big Sean album?
I did. First listen, I was like. Second listen, on first listen, I was like, is this Charlie Wilson in the background? So I replayed that joint. And that joint was fire, which made me kind of want to go back for that second listen and whatnot. But overall, I think he's not in the, honest to God, he's not in the same conversation as the Drakes, the Kendrick. I think just his path is a bit different, like what he's kind of going to go for. And I think the perfect example came from the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah, they call him the
Fabulous of the New Era.
Yeah.
And I think I like that, you know, because it's somebody you're always going to check for. You're always going to like their music. However, it doesn't always appeal to the masses. Yeah. And Big Sean can really rap.
He can.
So I think that's a big piece to that. But outside of that, like I just think overall he was sharing his journey like he's more of a spiritual person. So I think his turn in here now goes from instead of being mainstream into that more niche lane. Like how Big Crit didn't go mainstream.
Yeah.
He stuck to his underground, he stuck to what he knows. I think that'll be more what Big Sean does in the future. But like I said, he has that core fan base. You're going to tune in because it's Big Sean. I don't care how you really feel about it. You know he can rap. You know he could put out some hits for you when he feels like it. You're going to tune in. I just don't think he'll do as many numbers as Drake, Kendrick, or even ASAP. Cole, you know, I really don't think he is that fifth man. And really, like, Future's the fit. Like, if we're just naming like those,
Yeah, Future's in there.
what we're gonna talk about, like when we're just okay, who are we most excited for? Because Future's getting ready to drop again.
Yeah,
Future's dropping
So
another album.
mixtape Future. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
So yeah,
I wait
boy.
for that.
So you know, like I think Big Sean is kind of that designated hitter, put in that designated hitter spot, that 6-man position. Like I think that's where he is,
like
and
that,
there's
though.
nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
like
there's
that.
nothing wrong with it. It's just like, well, maybe he's over it now, but I know for a long time he has been trying to prove that he was in that category with those guys.
I don't think this album helped.
And yeah, it definitely didn't. I mean, it's a good album. I liked it. It's just that I know for a long time, maybe not now anymore. I know for a long time he was really fighting for that spot in hip hop to be like the Kendricks.
I mean, but that's what you want,
Coles.
right?
Yeah,
You want somebody to feel that way about it.
that's the competitive nature of hip hop. Like
Yeah,
that's
for
why
sure.
I love the Kendrick Drake beat.
Yeah.
That
Even everything that built up to it. Like there was so much competition in that to be number one.
Yeah.
And then, like the analogy you used when you said, he kind of solidified that 6-man spot. Like everybody know, if you watch basketball, the 6-man, he gonna hold his own. They actually have a fucking award for the 6-man of the year. So him taking that spot, I can see that.
I'm okay with that. I can live with that. If he's on it, if you're doing a fantasy draft, good chance you're still gonna pick Big Sean. You know, Big Sean's going top 10.
That's
like,
true.
Truth be told,
Yeah.
what else did I check out? Ashton, he's this R&B artist. He's really dope. ASTN. I forget the name of the EP, but it was great. I'm supposed to go see him perform Thursday. So I'm excited for that. So I definitely wanted to make sure I tapped in and heard what he was talking about. Kind of got a feel for the album because if I wasn't really feeling his project, I don't know if I would have went to see him. Even though I do get that, even though with a lot of live performances, I become a fan even more than I was. But like if I'm not feeling the project, I don't think I want to go see you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm excited for that. Neek Bucks dropped his album Unique. I liked it. I've been hip to Neek for about a year now, year and a half. He's from what? I don't want to mess it up. He's from Philly or Harlem. I know they way different in two different states, but I honestly cannot remember. It might just be Harlem though. But he is dope. So I suggest kind of checking him out.
What's his name?
Neek Buck. Neek Buck. So yeah, but his project was dope. I think I need to kind of sit down and like just take it in some more. Break it apart. Because I didn't do his album the same way that I did. I listened to Big Sean's or that I listened to Don Tripp's.
I've seen this nigga.
Yeah, like he's pretty fire. A$AP Rocky actually responded to Drake.
Yeah, when did he do that? Because I saw this on the board.
The shit.
Was it today?
On the 1st or on Friday when new music drops.
What?
Yeah, and it got Cole on it. The plot thickens. He's responding to him. He has a couple, layered disses in there, just like a couple buried alive references. Just let you know, like, yes, no, I'm talking to you. And like, if you want to keep going this, he didn't bring up any of them low blows. But he's like, if you want to really do this, like, I'm also a better rapper than you.
Oh, that's crazy.
A$AP's not a better rapper?
Not even being biased.
Is A$AP a better rapper than who?
Drake.
I'm not even being biased because I can sit here and say there's rappers that are better than
him. That, bro.
Like, there's a lot of rappers that are better than Drake, but I don't think A$AP's one of them.
Saying rapper, not artist.
I know you're saying rapper.
I just want.
I don't even think there's more A$AP bars that are better than like Drake bars.
I think if Drake tried to rap against A$AP Rocky, not just on some hit for hit, not numbers, not if bar for bar, if they went at it the way we just seen Kendrick go at it, and I'm not saying like that A$AP Rocky's gonna do what Kendrick.
Oh, of course not.
But
yeah.
what I'm saying is, how he actually chooses to go ahead and layer what he's saying in the entendre and his bars, that'll probably outshine Drake. And don't get me wrong, because like before, I know what y'all are gonna say. Like he has the whole PM in whatever city series.
Yeah.
You know, like Drake can rap. I'm not
Losing things like
you
that.
know.
Yeah.
Like Drake has
intros too. Intros too. Now I thought about it.
You know, I'm not here to discredit Drake. I'm not here to.
I know you're not
like a Drake hater.
Oh no, I know you're not. I know that's not where you're coming from. Like you don't even have to like. That was your opinion. Like you said, you believe that ASAP is a better rapper than Drake. Yeah. I'm saying I just disagree. Yeah. But I'm not saying they're far off either. I don't think it's like a landslide.
Okay.
I think they're pretty neck and neck. I just think that Drake's slightly better. I just think that when it comes to some bars and like flows and things like that, hell, even with some of these double entendres and triple entendres, like I think Drake just has a little bit more. I don't think they're completely separated.
I don't think A$AP Rocky is. After listening to that song,
I'm gonna have to listen to it though too.
Ruby Rosary. He sent out his little cool warning shot. Like that's what it was. It was a cool warning shot. If you want to keep doing this, you want to bring my wife into this, you want to, because once again, all this is brought on by Drake himself. What you brought Rihanna into this?
A$AP brought up the baby mama first, so that's when he brought in Rihanna into this. That is still the mother of his kid, regardless of how we feel about the woman or whatever, or who she is or what she represents. That's still his son's mother. Yeah, so A$AP brought that out first because he was like, I hit it first, son, you know? And then all Drake said was like, yo, like, if you do the math, when you was hitting her, I was hitting who?
Yeah.
You know? I
think it was fair game.
I thought that was fair. It's just, Rihanna's just a bigger name, and he's A$AP. And then he did, like, it's just, you know, it's a diss battle. Like, he had to respond to A$AP. And the fact that he even responded to A$AP just shows you how good of a, like, I mean, I ain't gonna say inferior.
He's a near peer.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
And okay, so that another Drake can go at it with near peers. So like you had, for instance, even when he was going at it with Kendrick was not a near peer.
You don't think so?
No. Like maybe in the sense of numbers and star power.
Yeah. But you talking about in rap?
In rap and bars, Kendrick was not a near peer. Now, like based off what you said, you do believe A$AP Rocky is not a landslide?
No, it's definitely not a landslide.
I believe that it's a landslide between Drake and Kendrick for real.
A landslide?
A landslide. And we just witnessed it. We did. Like personals and all, like it was a true landslide. Even if you take Meet the Grams and say it's a fabricated story, that Drake leaked this information because he knew there was a mole in his camp, right?
Yeah.
You gave this nigga ammo to paint a picture.
Yeah, you like, gave him ammo.
That was terrible. That was terrible. And you seen what it did.
He called that nigga PDF.
Like, you see what it did, bro.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
That was not a near peer. You see how he didn't really rap back at Pusha T? You had to rap back at Kendrick because the numbers and the star power. This is the biggest battle that's been inching to. You didn't rap back at Pusha T because Pusha T was going to smoke you.
Yeah. That's true.
You know, and you can sit here and diss Kanye all day. Kanye's not going to smoke you in a rap beat.
No, he's not. He's definitely not.
A$AP Rocky, you might have a fighting chance to kind of get back some momentum.
Which that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how that beef is going to unfold if they just start, you know, trading off disses. Because I'm also not saying that A$AP can't win this rap beef between him and Drake. I'm also not ruling that out.
If he loses to A$AP, what does that do to his career?
It still doesn't do a whole lot.
He tanks it more. He's already taking L's, bro.
Okay,
he's already trying to do damage control. This 100 gig shot, these are damage control maneuvers.
Okay, so here's the thing. When it comes to like his career and stuff like that, like a lot of his classics and, you know, his anthems and things like that, like those are already those are stamped in his legacy
they're
already.
Gonna be still, they're in the club regardless.
They're in the club regardless. They're in the car. They're in some people's homes, you know.
But what I'm talking about more so is the public perception.
public
over
perception
as a whole.
that
Like,
that
and
only
within
depends.
rap communities. Let's go there. Within hip hop and rap, how does his career look now? Because we're talking about specifically rap beat, right? You lost to Kendrick.
Right.
Now he's on his
Respectfully
victory
so.
lap.
Respectively so though. Kendrick can beat a lot of niggas.
Yeah,
Like,
he's smoking a lot of niggas' boots, bro.
like he can kill a lot of rappers.
So
like,
now you turn around.
you know, there's a reason why they call that nigga the boogeyman. Like you shouldn't be ashamed of losing to a Kendrick Lamar. Hell, I don't even think if you think about like real hip hop heads, hell, don't feel bad for losing to Pusha T. It may not
fight back against Pusha.
No, he had a track to Push. He had that Duppy freestyle.
Push was kicking his ass.
Because Push had he had that bar he had in his outro, that album he released that year. I think it was 2018. And then Drake responded with Duppy. And then Push.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then Push responded. Because Duppy was actually really good. It's just, hell, he came out with, what's the name of the track that Push came out with? Story of Adidon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Story of Adidon. So, yeah, that's just how it went. Drake dropped the disc. Push dropped the disc. That was the end of the story. Now, with him and Kendrick, on the other hand, they were trading off multiple tracks. I think they both had 5 tracks total. They both may have deleted one. I'm not sure.
Nah, I mean, Meet the Grams is still up.
Meet the Grams is still up.
Still up. They just took the cover down.
That's crazy. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not saying I'm a hater because I do love all of his diss tracks. All Kendrick's, I cannot get with Meet the Grams.
Too personal?
It's not even too personal. Like, how do you even allow yourself to get so far where you're saying you wish someone would die? Crazy. It's not. Yeah, it's some motherfuckers that come across you and say some shit like that, but you put it on a track.
Had a girl tell me she.
Like, it's no way you hate that nigga that much. Like, it's no way he pissed him off that much to where he feels that way for real.
No, I know he pissed him off. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm really tired of talking about this beef because we've talked about it probably 3-4 weeks in a row now.
I mean, it's a hot topic.
Yeah, it is, and it's gonna continue to be for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to say, because when I went back and listened to you, this nigga started off with, "You're my latest, my greatest inspiration." Just to let you know he was finna start hating on you. That is maniacal, bro.
Yeah,
like that is evil genius right there.
Yeah, which is good.
For you to go and get Teddy Pendergrass and sample that before you start hating on it. Just to let you know, like, I just want you to know, yes, you were the inspiration behind this whole diss track. I want you to know how much I don't like you. Like, I want you to know this love song right here signifies how I actually feel about you, but I'm about to really tell you.
I just didn't know. Like,
I feel this way. Like,
yeah.
This is what I mean by how I feel that way.
Yeah, there's layers to this shit.
Yeah, like, it wasn't fair. But
like, I don't know. Meet the Grams. Like, I mean, if y'all enjoyed it, like, that's cool. People enjoyed it. Like, y'all got it. But
I haven't been back to Meet the Grams since. I prefer to listen to Euphoria.
Yeah, me too. Like, I prefer. Yeah, go ahead, my bad.
No, I'm just saying, like, I prefer to listen to Euphoria. Just because I think it's the overall better song, something I'd rather ride to.
I agree.
I don't necessarily want to ride to Meet the Grams. It was a moment. It was for the moment, and it'll live up. It'll live on as Ether. It'll live on as a Super Ugly. It'll live on as a Takeover. It'll live on with the No Vaselines. It'll live on with the greatest diss tracks of all time.
Meet the Grams?
Yes.
That stuff still has to track though.
You seen anything that disproved it yet?
I still ain't seen the receipts.
But like I said, it just goes up there with diss tracks. Even when you think about No Vaseline, you know, incredibly disrespectful.
No, it was disrespectful.
Incredibly disrespectful. No matter what you say, no matter how anybody tries to dice it, when you go into hip hop history, that one right there will be there.
Yeah. No Vaseline is in the category.
No matter, like, it's not something, like, I'm not just riding listening to Ether. I'm not riding and listening to Super Ugly. I'm not riding and listening to Takeover. And I love Jay-Z. I love Nas. But those aren't the songs I'm reaching to go listen to from them. You know, like, it was a moment. Cool, we had it. And it's going to stay a moment in hip-hop history.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I know I'm not going to ride to Meet the Grams, but, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because of how dark it got. I just can't. It got super dark.
It did. Like,
it got real dark. Like, I couldn't even, And then on top of that, it's a lot of these, like, not you guys obviously, but like it's a bunch of these like rap purists and stuff like that, and they love, oh, Kendrick healed, like, he's like all this positivity, like, he's all zen and stuff like that, high vibrations. That was very low vibrational. But y'all love that shit. If Drake would have went that deep, y'all would have been like, Drake, like, what?
Couldn't though.
That's so like
You couldn't though. Like,
but that's
the nigga
thing.
work out, be a dad, and rap.
Well, no, he could if he had something on him.
Exactly, you couldn't though.
But the thing is, like,
Drake would have went low.
I wouldn't have liked that from Drake. Like,
He tried to do it with Family Matters.
He still didn't go that low.
He tried. He couldn't.
Like, I don't even think because I'm not saying he wouldn't. I'm not ruling that out.
Your auntie, the man of the house.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Like
Drake, like that was
went
fucked
lower.
Up.
He would have.
You think he would have went?
He said, Whitney, call me if you need me. You know you won't get beat on. Whatever.
Oh yeah, he said something like
whatever the line was. But like, yes, if he could have went lower, he would have went to hell too.
He said, if I say I'm gonna hit you back, it's a lot safer. No, that was messed up.
Like at the end of the day, if Drake could have went to hell.
But I even told you that I didn't even like that stuff from Drake.
Yeah, you didn't want it to go.
I don't know. Maybe that's just how. Oh shit. Maybe that's just how I view like my perception on certain rap disses and beats and stuff. Like once it started getting to all that ugly, I just can't get with it. I don't find joy out of it. You know what I mean?
The game.
I guess so.
And that's why I'm such a fan of I haven't really paid attention, but that's why battle rap is so fun. It's so exciting because it's true beef, or not beef, but like they really are saying some wild shit to each other. Like,
yeah,
Hitman Holla told Sue Surf, like, nigga, I'll grab your daughter and drop, like, oh, surf your daddy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, go find him and drop her in the ocean. Like, you know what I mean? So when you come from that aspect of rap and understanding what battle rap means and how it goes about, none of that was off limits. Like, none of that is off limits in the ring. There's no rules to rap. This isn't boxing. There is no low blow. You don't get a point deducted for a low blow.
There's rules to my ears. Hey,
I got rules.
Hey, my spirit, I can't, I just can't consume that.
I get it. And once again, like I said, I'm not just in the house
and I'm not going to
meet the grams.
Of course, but I'm also not going to, for everyone else who enjoyed it or just enjoyed that moment or who condones that moment, like that's fine. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I just personally couldn't consume it. Like it was just some dark stuff. And then even on Drake's part too, like the whole thing he said about he's like the mother all like that, bro. Like
it's no low blows in this.
And maybe like some folks was like, ooh, I was like, cause y'all saw me in there, I was speechless. I was like, oh, Drake, come on, bro.
Like, bro, I'm sitting there. And like that's what I mean about the whole beef. No matter how you look at it, you're going to remember where you were. May 2nd. I know where I was May 2nd.
Yeah.
I was at the Mavs game 6.
Yeah.
They won. They dropping as the game. Bro, I'm trying to leave the stadium. I got the phone to my ear.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's loud in this bitch. He's sitting there listening to it.
Yeah.
Bro, and I think at the time I had the janky phone still, so I couldn't hear out the speaker for real.
Yeah.
It's forever going to live as a moment no matter how you look at it.
Yeah.
May 2nd is crazy. So, but yeah, and then the last album I want to talk about, which also leads into my song of the week. And it was hard. There's a couple. Matt K, the K Baby, he dropped the Wait Tape 3. I loved it. It was a great tape. It's kind of like the prelude to his next album, his next big project, but I enjoyed it. Ricky was a dope track off there. He had some phenomenal songs on. So go check that out. But like I was saying, the last thing, he's also from Dallas. Matt K is from Dallas. And then the last artist that I want to speak about from the city, I mentioned a couple weeks ago, Cush with a C, his project Mandatory Minimum dropped on the 1st, I believe. And it was a great project.
Great project. You sent that to me?
I probably did. If not, I will. it was really a great project. It gave me, I'm standing on it, but like when I make this comparison, I'm going to explain it. I got reasonable doubt vibes. And what I mean by that is I got coming of age album. Like something that felt mature, polished, and like he was rapping on there.
Yeah.
Like Cush was really rapping on there. And that's what I mean. Like I feel like this is my introduction. It's kind of like the warm up. You know, like that's what I'm looking at. It feels like the warm up. It feels like a Section 80. Like I put it into those categories. Like when you look at a new artist who's trying to make their name in a defining project for him, that's how I'm looking. I kind of feel about Mandatory Minimum. It's been on constant repeat for me. And like with that being said, my song of the week is it's hard because it came between Mac, Cush with a C, and when it came down to it, I was going Cush with a C, and he had a couple songs on there. Fool. It was hard. It was hard, bro. Like I could talk about all of them, but I think my favorite one is Took It for Granted, and Took It for Granted is gonna be my song of the week. It's been on absolute replay. So yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind, definitely send me his album so I can take a listen to that. It needs some new music other than some of the ones we talked about. And I also I need to listen to A$AP Rocky's response and then it featuring J. Cole. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the plot thickens with that.
Yeah, so I'm a definitely do a little deep dive on that because Cole likes to act like he shies away from some of the drama, but
he's messy. He's being messy.
So let me go ahead and because I'm a big Cole fan as well. I mean, I've just always been a fan of those three between Kendrick, Drake, and Cole. They all kind of came around the same time, so it's kind of like what I grew up on. Besides some of the legends we have, which is Wayne, Jay-Z, and Kanye.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Because like by the time we were like teenagers, that's what we were on.
That's what we came up on.
Yeah.
So. I said Mozzy Took It for Granted. Fish with a C. Hey Lou, what you got over there?
I don't know that I can just pick one. So I mean, honestly, you go anything off that Mozzy tape, or you got anything off that Don Tripp tape?
You got to pick one.
Nah, I can't.
For the week.
Go. All right. What is it? 25th Hour freestyle.
5th Hour freestyle.
Yeah. Tripp. I like that one.
Okay. Dude.
No, it's just him. The one that was Playboy Cardi was supposed to be.
So that's that one?
Yeah.
I think I remember. I think I did like that one.
Yeah, it was like no fake. It was different for me because the beat, like I didn't expect him to rap on a beat like that. Like there was a lot of drums and he raps on some drums, but it was just different. You listen to it. It was different.
Yeah. It was a Playboy Cardi type beat. That's how it was. And so like it was a bit of a surprise. And I think that's originally what kind of like shifted me away from it because I'm not a Playboy Cardi fan.
I'm not either.
So like even when I realized it was him on it, I was like, I didn't realize like they took him off.
Yeah, they took him off. I don't even know the reason why. It could have been because maybe that's all Playboy Cardi gave him for the track, like the original track, where he was just kind of just doing ad libs. Or maybe Cardi didn't like it, or Drake somebody didn't like it. It didn't work out.
I mean, and then you just never know because I know Drake's been in a battle with his label about releasing them.
And that too, yeah.
And like the industry gets shaky, bro. Like it gets real dicey sometimes how them labels play. I know I was asking a question about this particular feature and why it disappeared off of somebody's album.
Yeah.
And like it just comes down to the labels.
Yeah. And it sometimes comes down to the labels. Maybe the label said no. So I don't know who said no, but it got dropped. But I still like the song. Like it's for me, it's a very like, I can kind of like start my day. It's hype, I done seen some people on TikTok them put it on their little highlight vids for like football. Like it's that type of track.
Yeah.
It's not something that's, I'm gonna go crazy and like be like, oh, like he was layering it with these type of metaphors and meanings. Like he was not rapping about anything meaningful in that track, which I was glad because I'm like, I'm not here for that right now. From you right now. Like I'd rather hear that.
I want to hear none of that
Like,
shit.
and I'm a huge fan, like y'all know this, but just right now, like just go ahead and give me some fun shit. You know what I mean? And that's what usually my favorite artists are people who consistently drop, which is why I'm fans of like a Kendrick and a Drake and
In the same sentence, it consistently drops.
yeah, I mean, because even when he doesn't consistently drop albums, he still has his tracks. Like when he had that run with Baby Keem, like I wasn't. You see what I mean?
Him and Baby King. I really want an album from them two together.
Me too. But
That's part of the PG lane, what they got going on.
Exactly.
I know we're supposed to be getting Kendrick this year and Baby Keem this year.
Yes.
Hopefully next year we get a Kendrick and Baby Keem album.
Hopefully. But that's what I'm saying. Like he still consistently dropped, even though it wasn't his tracks. Like, you know, he wasn't dropping singles, but he hopped on a lot of other stuff. And then also, I think Kendrick's albums have good longevity.
Yeah, they have excellent.
So I constantly like that's why he's always on my you know, Apple Rap, Spotify Rap, or whatever it is, because I go back to his albums and a lot of his singles. But just guys who I know who are going to be consistent, I'm usually fans of, which is why I brought up Glorilla. She was showing some consistency. I'm like, all right, every time you drop, you know,
you fire.
Yeah, you fire. I'm a download. Like I'm not going to even question it.
There's another. So Doechii, she's on TDE. I haven't listened to her album yet, so like I don't. But I did see her from the Block freestyle. It's on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's a video. Boy, she was rapping her ass off. Like,
check it then. Doechii, you said?
Doechii, Doechii.
We're trying to see her on.
She's on TDE.
I know she's on TDE.
Another one of them females. They was on Twitter.
No.
Yeah, but nah, she's dope. Definitely, I want to make sure I spotlight that. She was fire. But yeah, nah, I think with that, you know, with the songs of the week, we got 25th Hour by Don Tripp from A Lou over there. We got No Face from Mike Ballin. No Face by Drake. And
no, go ahead. I realized what you said. You said No Face by Mike Ballin.
Well, yeah, I think I messed up.
No, you're fine.
No Face by Drake over here from Mike Ballin, and Took It for Granted by Cush with a C from myself. Unfortunately, Chelsea's not here. When I will make sure I get her song of the week for y'all.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we will keep you guys updated. Thank y'all for tuning in. Again, you know, just week after week rocking with us. It's greatly appreciated.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, we enjoyed a lot. And on that note, we're going to sign out. I'm your host, TheRealZayyB. And of course, I got my nearest and dearest one checking out with me today. Go ahead and run it, y'all.
Mike Ballin, checking out.
Hey, man, y'all have a good week, man. This is Lou signing off.
Yes, sir. Y'all be safe.